There we are. Mike's camera action. Check 1, check 2, check 3. And yes, it is Saturday night. Live at the Reserve, folks. It's our regular Joe Poker Show. I'm Dominic with, of course, the ultimate victory cigar of poker, Vic G. Vic G, we got the 10K guarantee in the main room. And now we're going to get some cash play on this channel for the viewers. Tell us about it.
Yeah, tonight is our regular Joe Poker Show, our staple of Saturday nights. This is a 4-hour live stream. It's a 1-3 game. It's a $500 buy-in. When we were doing our pregame, a couple of players asking about this straddle, so I'm expecting some good action. We've got a player that hasn't been with us for a while. We've got a new player coming in. And then we have a special guest tonight. The wizard himself, Jim Kandersky, will be playing tonight. As
What?
You can, yep. He's going to be in seat 6, I believe.
I didn't know this.
Yeah, and Alan Hively, Alan H., running just a little bit late. He already put himself on the live chat saying, I'm trying to get there as soon as I can. Don't speed, buddy.
Yeah.
And yep, and in the meantime, a lot of buzz in the main room with our 3 o'clock tournament.
It was packed in here when I walked in.
Yes. And that high-low game that you dealt yesterday.
That went great, and it's like the sequel.
Yes, tonight they're just starting it now.
Fearless Joe and Kodiak just walked in.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah,
I saw that.
I almost thought they were on the live stream, Vic. I go, you guys here for the live stream? You normally play on Saturdays.
Right.
Like, no, we're here for the 510 Omaha 8 or better.
Yeah,
oh, there he is, the wizard.
High-low, and special shout-out to Mike. All know Mike, who comes in here and commentates from time to time, and he kind of drives that. He gets that game going, that 08 game. And so we're right out, and right away we're going to start first hand in the action. We got Nicky in the box. As I mentioned, seat 2. Alan, we're awaiting him.
Yeah, Miller time, too. Back after, can you say it was fun to watch him play on Thursday night live stream?
Really was.
He made a great call against Enright. He got a little unlucky sometimes, but I believe he cashed with like a $1,700 profit around there, roughly, give or take. Stu makes it 15 to go. We have it as
Jim's.
Jim's going as Jim, not the wizard. What is this?
Yeah, I'm not sure how that happened.
That blasphemy.
That is blasphemy. In the meantime, maybe he's shooting for a high VPIP this time.
Was he tight last time? Call it how it is, Vic.
He does hit this board. I thought he had king queen.
No, he had the
king
whiff.
10.
Yeah, Stu's still in the lead with pocket 8s, 3 players to the flop. And he's going to lead out for 35, see where he's at. Sean with the gut shot. Oh, Sean is on here. Yep. I love it.
Sean, we haven't seen in quite some time.
Yes. Sean, if you rewatch this live stream, just want to say a shout out to you, buddy. Good seeing you on here. I was cutting it close because I had a little car issue while I was picking up food for some of the Marissa and a couple crew members. And so I pretty much came in here 8, and Vic was doing all the heavy lifting, getting it prepped for the show. But, man, I wish I would have been able to say hi to Sean. I hope he's here when I get done.
Well, in the meantime, Stu takes down the first hand, and, of course, he's got a shout-out tonight. We'll repeat these, but Sarah and Matthew, and I believe those are his kids. And if you're watching here, let us know.
Is that Dave, 2 in seat 2?
So
David is a old poker buddy of mine from back in my 20s, and I didn't see him for almost 10 years until I started working at the Reserve. Popped in for one of our big tournaments. He's been playing a lot of poker for a decent amount of time now. Very dangerous player. I'm actually more anxious to see his cards.
Yeah.
If anything. I've played against him a few times back in my day. It's been a while, though. But, yeah, good luck to David.
And, hey, Gio, by the way, we need some player audio. There it is.
Whoop, there it is. Like tag team.
That was probably just dumb luck on my part.
Buddha bumps it up to 30. Sean, pocket 3s. Okay. I was going to say, is David going to play like he's at Taylor Lane still when there's 50-cent beers with the 9 deuce calling? But, no, he lets it go.
Big John coming in with the ace-7, and so we've got 3-handed going to the flop, 104 in the pot.
We have a 7-4 Jack rainbow board. And Big John with a 7.
He's got the best of it so far. But here's the continuation bet here from the pre-flop raiser, and he's going to go out there and put a bet of 60, and that's going to go through.
The power of Buddha
And the power of the Buddha, and he shows one of his cards there. Buddha with a shout out to MGM Bob, well deserved.
Yes.
To do a shout out to MGM Bob. However, Buddha's shout out is, "We miss you, but I miss your money more."
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And sure enough, we've got a $10 straddle.
That's a backhanded compliment
From
if I've ever
Miller
heard
Time.
one.
10 to play.
King 9, 10
Big
9.
John, 10 9. No.
You were just talking about King 9 last episode.
We
How
were.
you used to have a man crush on King 9.
I did. That's a good way to put it.
Buddha with the 4s.
More like a puppy crush, because I was very young at this game.
1 banana, 2 banana. Call 25.
Message board already going off. We'll address that in
Yeah.
between the next few hands. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Miller Time with the suited Queen 5.
Call.
Yeah, Miller Time's going to protect his straddle without a doubt. So we're going to have 3 players going to the flop.
And we have a King Ace 4 board and Miller Time flopping.
Check.
The Queen High flush draw. But a set of 4s for Buddha. Gut shot for David and a free card.
A free card.
Oh, and full house now for Buddha.
Check. 75 is the best.
Yeah, make those draws chase, Buddha. Get some
Yeah.
value in there. Build up that pot.
He's really hoping he gets at least a caller here.
I think it's not too crazy for 75. Plus, these players were going at it last Thursday. So you might want to set the tone early. Oh, and a good thing for Miller Time, he did not hit.
Yes.
And Buddha's going to lead out again. And he lets it go. Little Showtime acting right there for Miller Time, you know.
Yep.
Steady cadence.
2 hands in a row here for Buddha.
Buddha's playing some poker right now, folks. He's got the eye of the tiger. So yeah, I saw Chat Star Kiwi on there, Anthony Hall in the house, Justin Chambers, Sia, Virginia Wayne. We got Buddha's father also, Alan H.
Thank you.
You lose all your chips on a pair of
Yeah, thanks guys for being a part of this show.
Yep, I go pro.
Anthony Halt, as usual. You make me grin. Thank you.
3 to play.
This is a 4-hour live stream tonight. We're back with our regular schedule Tuesday night, 5/5/10. Thursday will be the
It's gonna be a good day.
No Knit Thursday.
Did we put that bounty on his race yet?
Raise the 25.
Buddha's going to see if he can make it 3 in a row here. Going to raise it up to 25 with Ace Jack, and David's coming along. He's got a suited ace here, Ace 10 of hearts.
Yep. Dave could definitely play on our Thursday no knit game. He is not a knit.
Okay.
He loves pretty much any 2 cards that are suited close to each other. But he'll definitely take an ace 10 of hearts here.
Well, we got a pot brewing here, 4-handed, 101 in the pot. Here it comes.
And a 7-4 4 board, couple of hearts. And look at that, David flopping the ace high flush draw. 2 pair for Stu.
We gotta slow it down just a little bit. $40 is the bet. Oh.
Look at
And
Wizard.
unfortunately for David, there's really not much there. He does, Stu does hit his 7.
Wizard has like the old dad's posture right now. He's leaned back with the coffee resting on his chest. I mean, come on, Wizard.
And here we go, heads up action now
Heads up.
to the turn.
We got the deuce,
That's a brick.
blank.
Check.
David's going to see a free card with his draw, a couple of overs, and he whiffs right now. Stu still best.
I think Stu's got to like where he's at right now.
60.
Going to bet out 60.
Yeah, just a third of the pot, trying to go to value town.
Oh.
Now, Vic, I don't mind that play, but for poker talk-wise, everyone plays different. If I like my 7-6 and if I'm putting a player on the hand that he just had, I'd rather play it like a bluff catcher, where you check and you let the player bet, and you don't raise, but then you call. Because you're not getting called with, ace high right there, any flush draw, but the possibility of getting value. If you got to read, you check first. He bets, you smooth call, and you get some pizza money.
Get some pizza money.
Yeah.
Now we've got a $10 button straddle from Jim, a.k.a. the Wizard, and a dealer change. Here comes Kara. Welcome, everybody tonight, Saturday night, regular Joe Poker Show at the Reserve in Toledo, Ohio.
By the way, Vic, we have Larry D. from New Jersey in the house.
All right.
So New Jersey on the message board. Thank you. Miller Time, by the way, is first to act after a $10 button straddle. Sir, can you please move that closer to the betting line, by the way? But yeah, pocket tens. Just, He was. I had to deal to him yesterday, and you should have heard how he was trolling me.
Oh, my goodness.
It was relentless.
Yeah. Well, music to Miller Time's ears with a raise to 30 from Buddha.
Who's been very aggressive tonight so far.
Yeah. And Jim's going to come along with the 8-7, and now with the pocket tens, I expect a 3-bet here from Miller Time, and indeed, there it is.
Looks like, 130?
130 is the bet.
Trying to get this heads up. Buddha says nope. So have you talked to Buddha before the show? Are we getting a Power of the Buddha shirt next week or the
So
following
he's
week?
working on that. We didn't finalize anything yet. I will talk to him again because we want to start promoting that for Tuesday and Thursday of next week. We, of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you were not with us on Tuesday and Thursday last week, we had MGM Bob donate a poker style. We call it, what is it?
The Charlie Sheen
The
bowling
Charlie
poker
Sheen,
shirt.
the bowling shirt, the bowling.
Yeah.
Anyway, what a very successful fundraiser that was for our salute to service on July 13th. We ended the show giving everybody the impression that we were raised $1,099. What we forgot about was that our good friend Lumpy had dedicated 10% of his profit to that cause, so he wound up kicking in another 130, and then there was the last person standing no nit button, and that money was half of that was going, so that was another 100. So we eclipsed $1,300 Thursday night.
Max value.
Really, and all of that's going directly to that $10,000 prize pool. And here we are, heads up now. Jim with pocket nines. Oh, boy.
Yeah, and both these players get a little bit of a piece, but Big John.
Big
is
John.
an open ender with bottom pair. King 10 Jack.
Not a great flop there for nines.
Well, Jim's going to be hoping he hits 2 pair. That is not it. 5 of hearts.
Check.
Now, I'm curious if Jim's going to fire if he checks. Okay, it looks like Big John's reaching for chips.
Yeah, I did not expect a check from John, and sure enough, and I don't know if this is going to be a curiosity call, but not a great board there for Jim's nines.
I almost think he might be thinking about firing here. Trying to take it down, put on his bluffing shoes. And he does. 75. 3x. Is that enough, though? And it is!
Wow, it is enough. I didn't think it would be enough.
The Wizard pulling
The Wizard.
off magic tricks. Nice hand, Wizard. With the bluff.
I didn't ask him ahead of time for a shout-out because I just assumed he was going to do a shout-out to Marissa tonight.
Yeah, the love of his life.
Yeah. And she's actually playing in the tournament tonight.
I saw her. Yeah, I had to get her Bangkok kitchen beforehand. So I know she's playing. I accidentally got her medium spice, by the way. She said, I want to get what you get. And I didn't think about the spice level.
Yeah.
Because she gets no spice.
Right.
I just ordered, she wants what I want. So I got medium at a Thai place.
Yeah.
That can be more. She's like, okay, I'm going to still eat it. And I asked her like 5 minutes later, how are you holding up? She goes, I'm on fire. Grab me 2 waters. My mouth. And I'm like, okay. So, but it was still tasty for her. She just has to drink a little bit of H2O. She'll be fine.
Maybe that'll help her run deep stack here in the tonight's tournament.
Yeah, I saw her, and actually Danielson had the night off. He's playing in it. That's a good prize pool today. It has to be, I'm going to guess, at least 16,000 when I saw how busy it was.
Yeah, we'll go. I'll go out there soon and get an update. Miller time with King Queen of Diamonds now raising up to 20. We got a pot of brew in here. 4 players. And here comes a flop from Kara.
A couple of 4s with a 5.
Probably see them all night long.
Heyo.
Got
And ace high still in the lead, Vic.
We got a theme of 4s so far here tonight.
Yeah, the hot card of the night for the opening segments. 4s are running wild. It's hand number 7, and we've seen them pop up twice on 2 boards. Then at least just a little 4, on a couple others. So Miller Time's going to bet 35. Big John is a non-believer. He's calling. And Jim got shot to the wheel. Second 5. Right now, ace high is chopping this.
Miller time was the pre-flop aggressor. See if he wants to continue to push here, and he does. Makes the bet 85.
Or just king high.
Big John.
Wow. Going nowhere.
Yeah, Jim gets out of the
I
way.
don't blame Jim. I would too. Now the deuce hits. Ace high still in the lead.
Check, check, and the ace takes it down. Jim would have been chopping that with Big John with 3 pair and an ace.
Just a casual sip of the coffee. That'll do. Hey, Big John coming in here. Now, I wonder if he's any relation to Big John Stud. Same name.
Yeah.
By the way, another shout out to Big John Stud, who's on our Tuesday for taking down that 400K guaranteed down at Mad River just a week or so ago.
Yeah.
Great accomplishment. And we're getting antsy for our 100K guaranteed bounty tournament.
That's
Just
right around the corner. We still
literally.
have 2 more satellites for that. We had satellite 2 nights ago, and there were 8 players getting coupons, vouchers for that tournament. Great way to enter into that big tournament is to win a spot in that in the satellites. Stu now, Jack 9 of spades. No, I'm sorry, that's offsuit. Buddha in the small blind just needs 9 to complete. He does it with a smirk.
The cement mixer.
Because he's got the cement mixer.
And it's funny, folks. Buddha, out of all people, gets the cement mixer suited and gets the raise. And before the show, we had an old episode playing in the room, and myself and Kara witnessed it, and Vic walked by right when it ended. But the original hand where the cement mixer was born was being played in the room.
Jim's going to hit this with the top pair and the 9 kicker, and the 9s are pretty much spent. Might be another one in the deck.
Well, yeah, he's got a stranglehold on this one right now. Jim went up to Battle Creek to play in that huge tournament the other day, about 3 weeks ago? And he had a run in him. He made day 2. I was actually getting pretty excited when I heard about it. And he ended up finishing around 100th place, but there was a time where he could have made some noise. I'm curious to see if one of those days one of our co-workers, I want to hear that success story of like, wow, hey, I went there and I smashed it big. And for a little bit, Jim was in the mix. Even though he runs a room and stuff, he does get time to play poker once in a while. From what I hear, he's pretty good. Last time me and Vic played on this or not on the live stream, but the table he joined, and I took a pot off of his aces with my 10-6 suited. I just had to throw that out there.
Wow. Yeah, that was not a happy ending.
So here comes the baker.
That became legendary.
Baking the cake.
That's his hand, right?
Yeah, 9-4.
Raising it to 15 with ace queen. Miller time, a queen as well. Suited with a deuce. Buddha would have loved to see something to come in on that pot because it's starting to brew Sean now. Getting a little bored, I think, so he comes in with a 3-4. We got 5-handed going to the flop.
I can't believe you snapped called all in with tens there.
$78 in the pot.
He's looking down. He's like, oh wait, I got a straight. Oh man. Well, everybody thought he didn't do it.
So the Baker, pre-flop aggressor, he does hit his ace. Going to put a bet out there of 45. Nothing there for Miller time.
He doesn't have any animosity towards you.
Nothing really for anybody else here. I don't foresee Sean coming along with bottom pair and a 3 kicker.
Oh.
But maybe he'll think it's affordable, and he does not. Gets out of the way. Don't blame him.
Oh, the bakery is open right now for business, and he just took down a nice little profit there.
So you're feeling better, Jim? Just your throat still sore?
Yeah, it's not even sore, it's just,
Scratchy?
yeah, my voice.
Boy, strep throat. This gives you the worst sore throat in the world. It hurts even when
So
you're
Vic,
not
every hour
and then when you go to
during this
swallow,
live stream, I'm texting Judith to make sure she stirs the spaghetti sauce. I'm making homemade sauce.
Oh, yeah. I
And-
think you
and-
were because of your electrician.
Yes, and it might annoy her a little bit, but I don't care. I gotta make sure the spaghetti sauce doesn't burn on the bottom.
Do you put a little olive oil at the bottom of the pan before you get started?
No, actually, that I could incorporate that with it, but I do put it on when I saute the mushrooms, the onions, the green peppers. I put that, and then the meat too. I don't get some Italian sausage.
Big John with pocket nines. He's calling the raise from Miller time, and now Buddha's going to 3-bet this with ace-7 offsuit,
Yeah,
and Billow as in Billy B.
the return.
The return of Billy B, and he's got pocket tens.
Yeah, I definitely have to go in the show afterward. Billo, it's been a while since I've seen him on the live stream. He's always on the message board, showing support. Good luck, Billo. This has big hand alert possibilities here. Big John Stud's just kind of hanging out playing poker and letting everyone do the betting for him, and he's had some really nice hands.
Now here's a good pot, 184 pre-flop. Oh boy.
Set of threes, 6, queen, 3, rainbow.
And they're going to check it around. Here comes a free card. That's not going to change anything really for anybody else. Miller time still strong lead here, and I think he's waiting for someone to bet it for him, and sure enough, Buddha does. 100. And now an all-in. Now he's going to be content. There's a straight draw out there. Going to be content to take what's in the pot, I think.
Man, this is the definition of getting your hand caught in the cookie jar. You bet 100, you get raised 123 all in, and
Yeah.
now you're just wondering, do I have? And he needs a 5. 5 and a 5 only.
I wish you had a little more money. Fold this thing. Another
507 so far. What would you do here, Vic? I know you're kind of priced in, but I think if you think your ace is good, I would call. But right now, Miller times. See, that's a problem. I mean, if you're putting them on a single pair, you almost kind of have to call with the gut shot with an ace. But
Well, and he has probably by now seen Miller time play enough to know that Miller time has at least a piece of this, and whereas Buddha does not. But you're right. Buddha pot committed to possibly draw to an ace or a to a. He's thinking maybe I need an ace or a 5
Yeah,
to
we can
beat
s-
the queen.
Yeah. It's easier for us. We can see the cards right now.
Yes, absolutely.
Man, it's a tough spot.
Yes, it is a tough spot. Do a quick inventory there. He has taken down a couple of hands already.
He having 4, so he must have like 8, 9, 10, something like that. You're not putting me on a queen.
Yeah, he's putting him on a queen.
Thinking if I hit an ace, I'm good, and if I hit a 5, I'm good.
Buddha saying what we were just talking about. We're getting to know Buddha's brain too much. Maybe that's a dangerous place to be.
I don't mind it.
Ooh, I'm not getting the right option.
No, dangerous, sure, but I don't mind it.
And I do like that shirt he's got on tonight. Oh, and he makes the call.
Oh, yeah.
And really, it's just a 5 that he needs at this point. Nothing else can save him in this hand.
Right. If I hit a 5, I fall.
630. Okay, and it's a blank. He survives.
I'm glad I played that.
I would have seen it live, but I went with my 2-5.
So, Miller time is more or less picking up where he left off on Thursday night.
I was like, I gotta check again, because the board is, if I hit the gut shot, then I'm
Takes down a big hand here, and if you've just joined us, thank you very much for being with us at the Reserve in Toledo, Ohio. Saturday night, regular Joe Poker Show. This is a 1-3 game with a $500 buy-in.
Yeah, nice hand for Miller time. And, you
we're
know, he
expecting
mixes up his play.
we're expecting our 10th player any minute now. Alan
If I knew my
H
would've
coming
been
into
good.
seat 2, and a $10 button straddle.
Well, I was gonna tell
Billow
you.
is just going to smooth call this with Ace Jack of clubs. Now Queen Jack of diamonds for the Baker.
Your fault.
Wizard 9-6. He wants to look things up here.
I like that play by Billow. When you get a $10 straddle in your first act, sometimes that ace jack can get you in a little trouble
Really bad there.
when you got the whole table behind you.
That's good, man.
And here, and look
Now,
at here,
yeah.
Sean with
Sean.
pocket jacks.
Pocket jacks.
Yeah, good
He's going to
call.
raise to 30.
Isn't that a lot nicer than making it 30 and then he bumps it up to like 120, Vic? now you can try to
Yeah.
get a little lucky.
Pre-flop, you were
Yeah.
gonna re-raise it. And then I was gonna fold.
Yeah, nice way to stay disciplined and not re-raise there.
We should have played better right there.
And the upside of just making it 30 is he's getting everybody to come along.
No, I think you played it perfectly.
Yeah, in a situation like this where your jacks are dead, you still got a flush draw, you got an ace, straight draw.
Raise position,
Maybe you get lucky.
position you were in, raise
All the jacks are in play, all 4 of them.
All 4 of them.
And now we have a 3 deuce queen board in the Baker. Hitting top pair.
Sean's more than likely going to make a continuation bet here, see where he's at.
Yeah, I would.
And he does, 65.
That was Omaha.
The Baker, top pair, Jack kicker.
That's not what Sean wanted to
It
see.
was worse.
And we saw all the jacks are dead, so right now Sean's basically drawing
Yeah.
to a possible chop if you get runner. Actually, he can't even get that. Take that back. He's drawing dead.
Yeah, see, as the computer knows it, got him at a 0, and now with that turn card, the check mark goes to the Baker. They go check, check, free card.
To give him the chance to bluff, right? Because
How does Baker try to get value here?
And that makes more sense. And if he put a reasonable
does.
bluff out there, I'm gonna call him, of course.
90 is the bet.
Well, he puts any bet, I would call. I'm gonna go broke on the hand if he's got quads. If he jams all in, I don't think I'm calling.
Sean might be calling to see if that's a busted straight draw for the
Well, I
Baker.
guess that would.
I
make a difference.
think with that many players seeing the flop, though, you can't get away from this.
$1,500.
I'm not seeing you fold it every time, but
No,
yeah,
he doesn't
it's
have
early.
quads.
You want to see how everyone's playing.
And you know what? How many times have you seen quads in Omaha? It's like, I've never
And
seen-
the
I've
Baker,
never seen it.
nice hand. He's up to 844.
I don't play Omaha.
I played it one time. Got my head for it. I don't know why I put it both.
There's the VPIP so far. Buddha in the lead. Billow's at 9%. We need to fix that Billow. I believe in you.
The night is young.
Yes, absolutely.
The night is young.
Raise the 35.
Stu now with Queen Jack. $10 straddle in early position. He's going to raise it up to 35. Little pot control here. But Big John with the ace queen, he's going to 3-bet this to 75. Buddha with pocket fives makes the call.
Billow. And the Baker now getting 10s. This is a big hand alert here, folks. Couple of pocket pairs. Couple of players. Did he just get rid of the 10s? I think he did.
I think he did too.
Maybe he just wasn't feeling them. Like maybe jacks are out there again, or queens.
The Wizard's going to... Oh, we got the name change.
There it is.
King 9 of clubs for the Wizard. Stu, who started this, comes along. So we've got 311 in the pot. Our biggest pre-flop pot so far, four-handed. And here it comes from Kara.
Oh, and a queen right in the window, followed with a jack and a 9. Top 2 pair for Stu. Wizard hits bottom pair with a gut shot. Top for Big John. Well, you wanted an action flop, Vic.
There
you
it
go.
is. There it is.
Giddy up.
Interesting bet here from Big John, 25. No thank you from Buddha.
Over to Wizard with the call.
And now what does Stu do here? Top 2. And he pushes all in. Yep.
Welcome to the game, Alan.
How you doing there?
Hey,
There's
Alan H in the house.
Alan H.
Doing good. Playing bad, but I'm doing good.
That's just part of the game. I've seen you. I know how you play. Play bad and sucker me in, then you get me.
I'd fold. Put the, give the.
You said raise it down?
Yeah.
Fold them?
And we have a fold from the Wizard, and it looks like Stu's going to take down that pot, 286 profit. Also, Big Texas in the house. Thanks for tuning in. C. Lopez, appreciate you.
Weekend later.
Yeah, you can.
Bill E.
About midnight.
in here. Calling clock. Love it. Calling clock on the message board is a classic. Bill, I can appreciate that. John,
It's great. Gives me something.
Oh, really? Did that clock hit?
Chat Star Kiwi, Colleen always repping in here. No, we appreciate all you guys coming in on our Saturday night. This is our 1-3 game. Especially if you want to get your foot, you know, your feet wet. I shouldn't say foot, your feet wet with the live stream. This is a great way to get a first building block step. Good sized game. You get online, you get some exposure. Look at how you play afterwards. Rewatch it. Not to mention you can win a couple $1,000. Not a bad deal.
That's right.
Sean, by the way, rocking that beautiful hat. Beautiful. Amazing blue.
Jim folded one because he wanted to run out.
It wasn't a 10. I had king 9.
Okay.
Billow. Ace Jack. Raising it up. Makes it 35. 9-8 of clubs. Not good enough for the Baker. He gets out of the way. Now back over to Sean, who limped in with the King 3. Billow doesn't get any action.
Come on.
No action. Wasn't like he bet 135.
Give the man some of your money. He's a good guy.
Jim keeping up the straddle here. $10 on the button.
Yeah, I like Jim's shirt that he's rocking. Is the U.S. flag on there, by the way. Sometimes we talk about attire at the table.
And C. Lopez, thank you so much for that. Saying the Reserve is the best poker club. Appreciate that very much.
What are you guys laughing at?
And see Lopez, I'm not sure where you're located from, but get on here, buddy.
Oh, I gotta play.
Definitely love you to join.
I also like his comment. He says he likes these lower cash games. I feel like these guys play more authentic than the dudes who play in big money games. These games encourage competition. Thank you very much. And that is at the core of why we make sure that we have this game as well as the no-nit game on Thursday. It's fun to watch the big action game on Tuesday night. But on the other hand, I think many people can chime in on this and relate to this level of play.
And we definitely mark it for that.
We appreciate you acknowledging that.
I do better on the stream.
And I think, big games and lower state games are all wanted online. But yeah, when you see the same thing all the time, I like a little bit of variety. And this is basically
My wife is
the
watching.
heartbeat of poker.
Here
You know
comes
what
the
people
Wizard
play.
with pocket threes, making the call of 50 after the raise from Buddha with nines. Miller time coming in with ace-7 of diamonds.
Same thing. I do very
And we have a 4-deuce-8 board, couple of spades, Vic.
but I know she's sitting there.
Nines and threes. Can't be hating that flop. Oh, and look at these two.
Let's go.
As he says, let's go telling a
I
story.
don't ever read the comments. I just listen to it. So,
125.
but yes, it definitely changes.
Oh my goodness, the Wizard putting the pressure on with the pocket three. He's going to push all in.
Then I gotta hear about it.
We saw him do this in a hand earlier
He's sticking with his read.
against Big John. One dealer per table, please.
Right.
You either got a set or a flush draw, I'm thinking. I can't fold this hand.
Oh, and he can't fold it, so he's going to make the call.
Third way pocket.
Buddha way out ahead on this.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good news.
And we did see one of the threes in the muck pre-flop.
374.
We could see a runner here from the Wizard.
Oh,
It's coming though.
Kira, don't do it.
He could get two more spades here.
374.
He could get ace-5. He could get 5-6.
Yeah, 843. It's a $500 max buy-in game. Nice sized pot brewing.
Yeah, hand's not over yet.
Oh no.
Let's see if Kara makes him sweat.
Yeah, I was about to say, live at the reserve, I won't be surprised if we see like a 5 or an ace on the turn just for a little sweat. I won't be shocked. Let's just say that.
Is that bounty on?
Saturday night.
I hope so.
Wizard is getting a little bit of change back.
Just put it on the turn, that way we can sweat.
Yeah, put a 9 on the turn.
Honestly, the 5 of spades.
No.
Yeah, 9 of spades would be
Now
a
they're
sweat.
talking about what would be the sweat card.
Oh, a spade. The flush
There's
draws
a
in
sweat.
play.
Oh, got it. Oh, my
Wizard,
goodness.
runner, spade.
Oh, wow. Oh, that might make Jim start coughing again.
This is his house. You know that, right? Nice hand.
The Wizard. Going to the Wizard of Odds and getting there.
Now this is gonna mess up your toe.
Yeah, Kiwi, thank you for explaining that those blue chips are the dealer appreciation chips. The reason Buddha grabs them is that that way the dealer can keep busy. We consider Buddha, when he's here at seat 10, to be the assistant to the dealer, not the assistant dealer. And he typically has a bank next to him, so then we don't have to have necessarily a runner for chips when people call for more.
Yeah.
But he's courteously, and two of the hands here he lost. He's still putting the chips in the tip jar.
Oh, he's one of the best human beings alive, folks.
Stand-up guy, and now he's got ace-jack.
Wizard 2 hooking up the dealers. Saw a nice $10 tip there.
Gonna make it 50, and does this look like a tilt bet? It's the exact same amount he bet with the nines.
Didn't even ask for the spades.
Good
And-
timing for Buddha to get ace-jack. I mean, he looks like he might be just
Yeah.
a little froggy after that loss.
I knew the turn would be a
Picking up a pretty nice hand. Might get a loose call. Miller time, picking up 9-8.
Spades would have been fancy though.
I think I forwarded that one.
He's already in for 10.
I had 4 or 5.
He'll be his Huckleberry.
I would've
Heads
got
up action.
somebody that wanted to pick the black, so I would stand for that.
And we have a 6-8-10 board. In Miller time, flopping mid pair with a gut shot. Buddha's coming along.
And he came along quickly.
And now the 7 hits. And there it is. Miller time with the straight. Buddha now picks up a gut shot. He would need Miller times 9.
Oh, my goodness. Buddha's coming along here.
Oh, and he hits the 9.
Oh, my goodness.
He hits the 9.
Hits the 9.
What a wild game.
Oh, you got it straight.
This has been
This
two
is
hands back to back,
crazy.
runner, riding dirty. For any of those early 2000 hip
And
hop
he's
fans.
got to make the call, obviously, and he shows him the jack for the jack high straight versus the 10 high straight for Miller time.
When he stands up, he's like, what is going on?
Man, oh, man.
He's going for a walk. I don't blame him. He's doing a
don't
lap
blame
around the room.
Yep.
He's doing a lap around the room. I don't blame him. Maybe he's going to his car, having a nice little Miller time himself to cool back down.
Some of those, sometimes you got to walk those off.
Yeah, I don't blame him. He's a competitive guy. This is dirty. 2 hands in a row where we've seen a runner flush.
Man.
And speaking of walking it off, well, sometimes, folks, we smashed it. We did a walk-off home run last live stream with our salutes of service, raising money. And we have open only the veterans and active duty members July 13th. It's 100% free. If you're watching right now on YouTube and you want to donate to that prize pool, we try to raise up to $10,000 for any veterans or active duty members that come in free and say, hey, have fun on us. You can donate on YouTube with that money sign. 100% of the donations are going to the prize pool. I want to reiterate that because Buddha said something.
Yes.
100. 100. This isn't a donation where, there's an admin fee and 50% of what you donate goes to the cause or 80% goes to the cause. 100% of that goes to the Veterans Prize Pool, what we get on YouTube for donations all the way till July 13th.
Just talking about the other night about, we're getting busy now trying to raise some money from local businesses, and we get some personal donations as well. Last time Alan was one of those people, and a number of other people, but there are other ways to help us. So if you want to come in and be a part of that, just let us know. And if you have some other ideas around what we can do to raise money, or of businesses that would like to be a part of this, please let us know.
So we got a few callers now with the original bet of 60 from the Baker with Ace Jack. And Johnny T, I'll answer that question after this hand. I do have a strong opinion about that.
For 20, 60 to go.
And 2 over. Plus I was on field from the previous hand.
Well, now 244 in the pot, four-handed.
And most of the players are sharing cards
They
right
are
now.
sharing cards here.
And we have a 8, King, 10 rainbow board.
This is going to be an action flop here.
Miller time, flopping top pair, mid pair for Wizard.
Yeah, you farmer.
Cut shot to Broadway for the Baker.
Angie just made the comment that it was Buddha's money.
Yeah.
I mean, it was coming for you.
Full on karma screw.
Back over to David now.
Say one thing, but not 2 or 3.
Second pair. He's going to make the call of 75. Here's the Baker getting out of the way. Not going to chase.
David opened for a little run good. He's been card dead so far on this live stream.
Now just about a buy-in amount here, 469 in the pot.
And that's a good card for David. Wow. It's now a straight flush draw with a pair on the turn. Yeah.
And he's going to push all in. Yep.
Yeah, he's going to try to take it down now, put the pressure on his other opponents. I like this move. And for the reason like this puts King 6 in a tough spot.
It sure does.
You have Miller time with King 6, which we like to call top pair with a very weak kicker, the Dan Campbell, who never needs a kicker. Go Lions.
I mean, I'm on tilt.
He's on tilt. He announces being on tilt.
Right now he's got the best hand, but he
He
has to
does.
dodge a lot. I mean, look at that. That's a coin flip, though. 54, 46.
Yeah.
There's no a top pair.
Do I need water?
Please.
Please, would.
It's a tough spot to call a top pair with a 6 kicker. Bet a 300.
Thank you.
I'm just tilted, so I think it's make sure.
He's going to make the call.
He is going to make the call.
He's currently ahead slightly. He has the best made hand right now. 1,100 in the middle.
A lot of cards here for Miller Time to dodge.
And, oh, 3 of a kind tens.
You head to the river?
Put 290 in it, out better than a 10.
And David picking up a nice pot, 1,100 going his way.
Ricky Billows got a fan out here saying, "I love you, Dad."
Oh, there we go. GTA lover. Got the family watching. Love it. Also, I want to say Johnny T said, "Hey, announcers, who do you like in the Stanley Cup Finals that begin tonight?" Vic, I'm not sure if I ever told you this. I actually, tonight, not every Stanley Cup, I have an extra interest in it when it's minus the Red Wings. I am a huge Florida Panthers fan. A buddy of mine who we probably message each other once or twice a year on Instagram. We live across the United States, so we've lost a little contact, but still, great guy. Doug Plagans is the voice for Florida Panthers on the radio.
Oh, really?
And I went to high school with him. He was
Wow.
one grade below. We used to hang out a little bit in high school. So, Doug Plagans, Florida Panthers. Hope they win. I would love to see my buddy get a Stanley Cup ring as an announcer.
Yeah.
For him. So yeah, go Florida Panthers.
Also, want to make sure, since David took that pot down, he has a shout out to his mom, Karen.
The button was at 9 when I came in.
Oh wow, C. Lopez going low right there, saying Miller Time should take a break and go have a Bud Light. The arch rival. Oh, low blow, C. Lopez. Low blow.
Correct.
It's like, telling a Michigan fan to watch an Ohio State Buckeye game, right?
Take my pocket.
We good?
Go to 10 now.
Miller Time now with 10-9 of diamonds.
He's bumping it up.
He's bumping it up. He's definitely bent over a little bit from those body blows he just suffered. Allen typically likes to be in the action, but he is not getting any hands yet. So we're going to go three-handed here to the flop. Mr. Black in the box.
We have a ace 10, 5 board, couple of spades. Big John with the flush draw.
Look at everybody getting a piece of this.
Yeah, Miller Time, who's playing a little edgy right now, we'll
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
Mid pair.
Oh, he's going to get out of the way on that flush draw.
Is that right? No way. For 50? What's going on here?
Oh, when he would have hit.
Oh, and Miller Time hits 2 pair.
Yes.
If he bets anything, Miller Time's going to log it in. I don't think right now. Yeah.
Well, and Miller, yep, okay. I was going to say the only thing that would keep Miller Time from this is the way things have been going for him. He might think that the Wizard has already hit his flush. The Wizard still has outs.
Yeah, he'll need a 5-3 or an ace.
Miller Time has announced being on tilt. Does the Wizard read a flush draw into this? Does he think he's currently ahead?
I'm just kind of confused by Big John folding the 50 with a 7-eye flush draw right there. Mind boggles me.
You were definitely going to go. I don't have space.
And he lets it go.
And he does show the 2 pair. So a rebuild here for Miller time.
Oh, and the king would have came. They rabbited it for us. I like that. Good job, Gio. Thanks for that rabbit, Cam.
To go check on the tournament real quick.
No, I'm not feeling bad for that. I win 200, I lost 1,000 in back-to-back games.
Back even?
How much you win the other night?
That's irrelevant.
That's a true point, though, Alan. Keep it in perspective, Miller time. You had a really good night the other night, so rally back. The night is young.
The last 2 days.
Plenty of time to get in that plus area
Winning round?
in the green.
That's why I can't believe I got sucked out twice on the river. That's why I should just leave.
Johnny T, if you want to call up to the room, we can go over that. But yeah, just over the live stream. It's a commonly asked question that we just had a, when it gets repetitive. But not saying it's a bad question or anything like that. But you can definitely call up to the room. We can have someone on the phone help you with that one.
10. Calls 10.
How do you know it's coming? I mean, you never know.
Love the message board, guys, being active. Like I said, if you're new to the show, we try to interact with our viewers as much as possible while the game's going on live. You make the show just as much as the players do, the commentators do, the producer does. We thank you for being a part of it. We have a 9 ace 8 board rainbow flop, pair of 8s for Sean.
Next time play.
He's going to put a little feeler of $10. Can't even get a fast food meal for $10 anymore. But you can win a pot live at the reserve.
Thursday night, somebody beat me with 4 kings. He went all in, I went all in. Pushed in his chips. I said, oh, whoa, wait a minute, get the floor match over. I had 8 kings. How could you have 4 kings?
Johnny T talking about how he used to play and then he got a German Shepherd and it all changed. But those are my favorite dogs in the world. David, first to act in the small blind with a button straddle, 9-6 suited. Getting out of the way. Yeah, now David's over $1,000. It won't take him much. Now he's out of position there, but won't be surprised. Watch when he gets in the cutoff and on the button if he gets a little bit aggressive, if no one's getting crazy before him, opening up his range.
Call. Call.
Buddha pocket 4s. Those 4s again, folks. We've seen them.
Call. L. Checks the option. 5 players.
We have a 9-6-8 board. Denny in the house. I'll address that, Denny, in between hands, buddy. Hope you're doing well. And we got an action flop here. It looks like Alan with the flush draw. Got a double belly buster for Miller time, who can hit the straight with a jack or a 7.
It sounded like it. I should lower the layout.
And the call.
The next 2 hands, and I mean yours. You have the world, but yeah.
So we now have 4 players going to the turn, 194 in the middle. This pot's brewing up nicely, and the 6 pairs the board. So right now, surprisingly, with everything out there, pocket 4s for Buddha, is the best made hand. I'm not sure if he knows this at the moment. I know if I'm playing, but look at
I think he's trying to figure that out.
125, a healthy serving.
Alan does have the flush draw. And of course, he doesn't know it. He's got an over. But does he want to chase that for 125?
Special thanks to Alan, too. Multiple shirts we were raffling off for the prize pool he bidded on in these last few weeks, raising money for the veterans. So Alan H., who's playing right now, shout out to him.
Miller Time coming in with his gut shot and an over. Two
There it is.
overs.
And an 8. He finally, Miller
Yeah.
Time gets a little justice. The river goes his way.
Check. Did you check?
Check.
I got 2 pair.
Check, check.
Come on, boys, show your cards.
Don't be shy.
Sixes. There's an 8.
Little
take it.
gamesmanship there.
A win's a win.
And a nice win there. So again, the rebuild coming here for Miller Time. I just went out to check on tonight's tournament. Started today at 3 o'clock. And great turnout. We had 58 entrants. There's over a $12,000 prize pool. We're paying top 7, and first place taking home, first prize will be over $4,000.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so really good tournament here.
Also, Denny Crum, quick, I told you I'd answer about Monday Night Raw is coming to Toledo this Monday. Denny, unfortunately, I was a seat filler for that for a long time, but I missed a couple of shows. They didn't send me an email, so I will not be going. But, yeah, have fun at the wrestling venue in Toledo, Ohio this Monday. I definitely looked into it, see if I could get back on the list, but they were full.
Oh, they were. I was going to ask you, can you just show up and say, hey, I want to be a seat filler?
Yeah, I have an inside connection, and
Okay.
they checked it in on me. They're full.
Here's Stu now. He's going to raise it up with 8-7 of diamonds, make it 55.
Did they pull it?
I seen him just close the case.
Oh. Never mind.
They just, it's too late.
If they just closed it, I'm pretty sure they
Asking about the Queen of Hearts drawing tonight. That should be taking place shortly. The button straddle for David with 10-8 of hearts, and he's going to make the call. And now the Wizard, Jack 9 of clubs, and he's coming along. Clubs versus diamonds versus hearts. Oh my, here we go. Mr. Josh Black with the flop.
Everyone's suited. Oh, and of course. Everyone's suited, and we get
Oh.
3 of the same suit on the flop on a 5, 8, 10 board, but it's not the one anyone has.
But David with 2 pair.
Yeah, top 2 pair versus an open-ended straight draw.
Oh, and he's going to check it, given a free card. Will that help the Wizard? No, it's a brick. Stu may be betting this out. He was the pre-flop aggressor. So he's going to put 75 out there.
Not a horrible flop for 8-7. You don't have to-
David's just going to call here.
Trapping.
Open-ended for the Wizard. There are 3 spades out there. He's got clubs. Does he want to see if he can hit this against what might be a bet for a flush draw?
So, all 3 players going to the river. And, ooh, scare card for
That's
everyone.
a scare card.
That opens it up for someone to try to steal this. Wizard checks.
That's all right, I probably lost that too.
Back over to David.
Those 215.
Wow, David. Coming out there just...
I like the moxie, and I like that this looks like an overbet.
Well, also imagine if, he had 8-7 and just the 7 of spades. You could get him to fold with that bet. So David's making sure. Basically saying, I'm probably only getting called with a jack or better. And he takes it down, though. He had the best hand. Nice hand, David. He's up to 1,300 now from his original 500, Vic. Early.
And he's a newcomer. First time on the stream. He's doing a shout out to his mom, Karen. Karen, if you're out there watching, let us know.
There's a rumor on the message board now that Alan H. might resemble Sergeant Slaughter. With the mustache. Oh, man.
Oh, boy.
Oh, that is hilarious. That is... Internet for the win again, guys. Internet for the win.
The Baker now under the gun after a $10 button straddle in the small blind. He's got pocket 9s. And he's just going to smooth call this. 8-7 for the Wizard.
Now I got to go ask Alan. I just want to hear Alan say, "Go Joe,"
I'm gonna say it. I think it's tough.
in a Sergeant Slaughter voice. Buddha coming in. $10. Very inviting. Alan now.
Yep. Sean and Alan really just not seeing any cards here. We saw the jacks earlier for Sean. David's going to raise it up now with ace-king.
There it is.
Things are starting to run well here for David.
I said he would get aggressive in the cutoff and in his button probably. And he had the button last hand. Now he's in the cutoff, but this time he's got the goods. Wizard getting in there.
He came out to play tonight.
Well, he's played at 8-7 twice now. I wonder if that's just one of his favorite hands that's not a premium.
$210 in the pot, 5-handed.
And we have a 4-7-8 board, and Stu flopping top pair.
He checks it. Back over to the pre-flop aggressor, David with the ace-king, and he's not going to fire a continuation bet. So it's a free card.
And wow, nobody has a spade in their hand. That's a third spade that comes out there.
And Stu now hitting 2 pair. Now he's going to bet it. 60.
That's what I was looking at you last time, because I don't think he's counted bananas.
He's not. He started the banana policy a month ago, and he's not even on board.
I didn't even know about the bananas. Willy-nilly just throwing chips in and shit.
Here we go. I think the banana policy started the stream that I played.
Gut shot now here for David.
How many bananas are
Going to let it go.
Two bananas. And you have to say it out loud every time.
One now, I get the bottom message.
Something about a banana policy, and I don't know what they're talking about. The fact that we have at the reserve something called the banana policy, I'm all for it.
So actually, you got to give Nikki credit for this. She was telling the players, because Gio was giving some pre-game instructions and said, we really have to move at a slower pace at times so that the graphics stay up. And Nikki says, so what I tell players is, say to yourself, 1 banana, 2 banana.
Oh, so the banana
so
policy is
so that people aren't either putting bets out too quickly, as we mentioned before. The dealer wears a headset and he's letting Gio or who's ever in the production booth know what the action is. And if you as a player are getting too quick, too far, ahead of things, then you see how we kind of lag on the graphics. But it was Nikki that said. Nikki said, so I tell players, if you're getting too fast, just in your head say 1 banana, 2 banana, and then make your move.
So 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi would be too slow.
That would be longer.
Too much, yeah.
Yes.
So the banana, 1 banana, 2 banana.
1 banana, 2 banana, yeah.
And it kind of sounds like a bedtime story when you're a kid. So, 1 banana, 2 banana.
Ooh, we got a pot of brewing here. Alan now finally gets a hand. Ace-queen, and he's going to raise it up to 35, right into pocket jacks for David.
Oh, big hand alert.
And I believe David reaching for raising chips, and he does.
By the way, shout out to David for representing the D. Love that Tigers hat right there. White on white. We talked about this before, getting the white, hats, keeping them clean. His hat's clean. He's doing a good job.
50 here for Alan to make the call. He really has been pretty quiet.
Oh, is he thinking about repopping this?
He's doing an inventory right now. He's never played against, as far as we know, against David. And he does repop this.
There it is. Price of poker is going up, folks.
235.
And conversely, I don't believe David's ever played with Alan, so he's...
The only time that they've ever played, Vic, and I know they've been in the same tournaments when we've had our big tournaments.
Okay.
But
this is a different...
I can't remember. I'm not that good where I can remember the setups, but it's possible, but unlikely.
Yeah.
But yeah, both these players have been in some of our 100Ks, our $250,000 guaranteed prize pool tournaments, or 200Ks. I even think both of them played in the $1 million guarantee that we had here. Yeah, both these players mix it up. They enjoy cash and tournament. I don't blame. David lets it go, and he wasn't hugely pot committed in that hand. And that was the best case scenario, ace king or ace queen. Majority of the time when players do that, they could have jacks beat.
Oh, it was a great hand. I didn't mind it a bit. The only bit.
What's he saying? What's Alan saying? He said something about it. It was a great hand, he said.
Gio says there's a rumor that Jim raided Enright's closet for his attire the night. Wow.
I want to know what that response was.
Shots fired by the guy running the back room. I actually like the shirt, I'm not going to lie, other than that little patch that he has on that says something about Ohio State being bad at football, losing to Michigan every year.
Right at the 45.
He got 45 now.
Back on.
Buddha calls, goes down. Fold. Lays it down, we're gonna go to the bottom.
Look, a queen high board.
Maybe the three. 6-3 would be. Try to tell him about
I know you did.
Johnny T, you asked a question, and I just wanted to verify. Yeah, we use those just for the live stream. They're really good cards. Plus, these particular cards have chips in them, so that when they get in the box, the chip reader can tell you. We get to see what these cards are. In our main room, we use a brand by the name of Triton. And we just kind of got those cards, I don't know, maybe a year ago or less than that.
Yeah.
I like them a lot, the Triton. And just recently got cut cards that match them up. They're really good looking stiff cut cards.
Buddha, so my kid gets to jump over.
We're here, you know, a little over 3 years now, and that's, you know, you start out a new business, and that's one of the things that Jim and Marissa, you know, kept investigating, getting feedback from the players, from the dealers, and right now I think we're pretty happy with the Triton in the main room.
Yeah, he loves it.
Hope that answered your question.
Never did it till he got in the Army.
Do they get to dive, or does it rip the chute out of the plane?
No, that's not static line.
The other thing, Johnny T, is we instruct these players with these cards to be gentle. I mean, if you can't really treat them like you're in the home game and kind of reef on them and flip them around and throw them down.
With love.
And we got to treat these cards with love because of the chip that's in them.
Tender
Computer
love and
chip.
care.
Yep. The Wizard now, King Queen, in the cutoff, going to raise it up to 30. And Miller time, suited ace. He's going to come along. Buddha does not get froggy here and make a call at 20. So we're going to go heads up. These two guys going at it again.
And this is a coin flip situation. Oh, actually, with the cards, okay, normally it is. We have cards that have already gone in the muck. So we saw King Queen was a little bit more behind, but now it's very behind on
check,
the
check,
deuce,
and a free
ace five
card.
board.
Yeah.
Two pair now for Miller. Wizard did not take the bait. Oh, now he's going to see one. Take that back.
Yeah,
He looked like he was about to fold. He like pump faked me. I thought he was moving his. Oh, full house. Now that honestly, Wizard might like his hand a little bit more. Two pair with the king kicker. If he's putting him on air and he's tilted, if Miller time doesn't get crazy here,
150.
oh, that's over the pot. So there's two ways of playing it: either go really small or really big. He decided that let's put like an extra $10 over the pot size, and he makes the call.
Oh, wow. So more comeback here for the kid. Miller time. Rebuilding after a couple of very disappointing hands. Nice recovery so far. We are going till 10:15 here tonight. 4-hour live stream, our Saturday night. Tuesdays and Thursdays is a 5-hour live stream. Tuesday is our 5-5-10 no limit hold'em cash game. Thursday night, our no net Thursday. That's a 1-3 game with a $500 buy-in, and boy, we had well over, I think we had over 13,000 on the table as we got into the power hour on Thursday night. So these games play big.
Ready to go.
I haven't seen that other, the new kid. No, the other kid, the younger one. He did real good.
Are we open Juneteenth? I believe we are. That's middle of the week.
This your first time?
We don't have anything special that day, but the very next day on June 20th is our $100,000 prize pool guarantee. That has 6 day ones to it. 2 flights Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, culminating in Sunday. And then the $500 bounties begin on Sunday for the day 2. And we will be live streaming on that Sunday with a feature table culminating in a final table. We have 2 more satellites left to go on Thursday night for that tournament. Just last Thursday we had 8 players winning spots into that tournament through that satellite.
So it looks like we're getting heads-up action now between the Baker and David.
It's Nazi back there telling people to slow
And we have a 10-4 deuce board, couple of hearts, ace-king for David, still in the lead. Little C-bet action. Nope. Okay, he put his chips down, didn't put them out. And he's now going to let the Baker have an opportunity to try to steal this, and he does.
All right, boys, button is a 9. Brian's coming in for the next
And there it is, folks, our $100,000 guarantee mega bounty tournament, June 20th through the 23rd, $240 buy-in, 6 day 1 flights to choose from at 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. $1,000 double bag. Day 2 restart will be on the 23rd at 1 p.m. and every single knockout you get $500 bounties. There's the structure you can see on the right-hand side. Definitely call up 419-279-8830 if you have any questions. We'd love to help you answer any of them. But Vic, another big tournament on the horizon at the Reserve, and we will be live streaming day 2 right here on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button, hit that alert button so you know when we have special events like that, and hit that thumbs up, that like button tonight.
So I just got a message from Karen, and I'm sorry, Karen, I did not put that together sooner. That David doing a shout out to his mom, Karen, is Karen Carfanelf, and we have seen her so many times here at the Reserve. She is currently at in Vegas. She's doing the World Series of Poker Gladiator tournament, and at the same time watching her son David play. Thanks for helping me out with that, Karen, because I'm sorry, I know you've introduced me to him before, I just didn't put it together. And I hope you're doing well out there, Karen. Good luck. Run deep.
Anybody got a real watch?
Yeah.
You know what's that?
By the way, I'm not sure if he's watching right this second, but I want to give a shout out to Tenley's dad, Ken.
Smartwatch, but it's not hooked up to
Hopefully you're having a good night and watching some poker. I know he's a dedicated viewer of this live stream when he's able to.
Here we go, 4-handed to the flop.
And everyone's
What's his
sharing.
first name?
Ken.
Ken, okay.
And we have a 9-Jack-9 board and 2 pair for Buddha.
It's like there's even numbers on there.
He's going to fire out.
Just look cool. Don't ask me the time, please.
Not much there for Alan to hang his U.S. Army hat on, so he gets out of the way, as does the wizard Ace-10 now for Stu.
733. That doesn't mean it's right. This thing.
Stu giving him the look.
This is Citizen. They're pretty accurate.
Don't put them out
Well,
watch.
as long as you move around throughout the day. Yeah, you don't, you put it in a case though, they just put.
Unadulterated poker from the Wizard on the live stream.
Oh, yeah, the satellite ones are.
Larry asks a good question, wondering if we have any plans for another PLO live stream. I don't see that on the radar right now.
We're never against it, though. I mean, if we get some players, we do work it in on Saturdays once in a while to mix it up, Larry. I definitely don't mind it. We've been in the room actively trying to get more PLO. We've been doing a 5-10 with a kill limit Omaha high-low game.
That's
And
going on right now.
It's been going on Saturdays and Fridays. Friday during the day, Saturday at night. I know there's talk of a possible round-by-round game brewing up again weekly at the Reserve, in which I've heard, once or twice in the last couple of weeks. Not sure if that is just fluff or if that's legit, but I'll tell you what, anytime we can get PLO in here, we are 100% open to it. We love the game.
And that's what we love about the chat board and our viewers asking questions like that. It helps us very much understand what everybody out there is looking to either watch or play in.
Yeah.
Very important feedback, and we appreciate that. Pocket eights now for Allen. A raise to $12 from Buddha with King Queen. Here comes a raise to 42 with the eights. All the way around back to Buddha again, and it's going to be heads up action.
Ooh, Snowman. And we have a 3-10, 3-board couple of clubs, and pocket eight still leads for Allen. Buddha with King High. Half pot, just under it. Let's see if Buddha wants to float one.
I'm gonna have fold here, but I know how you like to bluff.
I'll show you. You can fold. I got your ass. But you go ahead and call your 40, and then I'll take some more later. How's that?
Oh,
Good answer.
No, I'm just saying what's true.
Good answer.
I love it, Alan.
Ain't talk the truth. There's a difference.
Believe you.
But yeah,
King, queen.
told you I had your ass. Told you I'd show you.
Well played. I think.
Want to recognize one of our new additions to our staff here. In the box right now is
You're
Brian.
probably hitting your kicker.
Yeah, welcome, Brian.
Welcome, Brian. New addition and a
No, that's true.
full-time,
Somebody called you
what he
last
considers to
year.
be, what he hopes to be a full-time permanent position here with us, and great addition to our team. We have a number of dealers from our team out in Vegas right now, dealing for the World Series of Poker. Nick, Tarantula Nick, is out there. Poison Arm Paul and Patch, they are out there, and they're going to be out there for a month or more. They qualified to be dealers for the World Series of Poker.
Habits die hard.
By the way Alan was talking smack to Buddha right there after the comments on the live stream, that was like Sergeant Slaughter-esque. He just needed to call him a maggot. If he would have called him a maggot, that would have been complete Sergeant Slaughter style.
Oh my goodness.
I can't get that out of my head after they brought it up. Gio, he might have donned a new nickname from the chat.
Here
He
we
might
go.
have to change his handle to Sergeant Slaughter.
Look at all the aces. Five-handed. Allen does get a piece of this. The Baker also has a piece of this, a 7 with an ace. The Wizard is going to float. He wants to see another card here for $55.
Yeah, not a terrible price. Big John out of the way. Sean with ace king. It looked pretty pre-flop. Right now it's behind. players who don't get sucked in the ace king and chase save so much money. Now over the Allen, aka Sergeant Slaughter, with the fold. That's just chat board. You made my night. I just gotta say thank you. Now we got a 9.
No help for the wizard here.
Check.
Baker's going to check it. Opportunity here for the wizard, but he's going to check it. And here comes a free card. Couple of overs.
I think if it gets checked, the wizard, he's going to make a stab with just king high. Well, curious to see what Baker does. But
Nope.
that 10 probably makes him feel a little bit better about his hand.
Yeah, $80 here.
And he folds, and Baker takes down a $118 profit. Nice hand, Baker.
Flamingo, thank you very much for the comment. Nice stream. Thank you very much, and thank you for joining us tonight. We are the Reserve in Toledo, Ohio. This is our Saturday night staple of the Regular Joe Poker Show. It's a 1-3 cash game with a $500 buy-in. We are full. 10 players tonight. Actually have a couple players on the list as alternates if we happen to lose anybody between now and 10:15.
The message board is distracting me from the poker game. I will admit it's pretty entertaining. It's pretty entertaining to read right now. Thanks, guys. Miller time with ace king offsuit.
Raise the 40.
Bumps it up to 40 over the stew. Big John with pocket jacks, hooks.
Call 40. Fold.
Going around the table as we do have a big hand alert. Got a couple premiums in play right now. Allen 6-5 suited. In position on the button. He's going to try to crack something. Billow, Jack 8 suited in clubs. He likes it. And this is getting more and more tasty to see a flop. Now over to the Baker, who's been cooking. He folds. 4 players now to the flop. 171 in the middle.
4 players.
And we have a 10-9-5 board. Open-ended straight draw for Billow. Pocket Jack still in the lead. Allen hits bottom pair.
110.
110 from Miller time with his ace king. And an all-in here from Big John with his jacks.
Big John not messing around right now.
No, he's not messing around. He wants to shut this down. 2 hearts and a possible straight draw out there.
Very aggressive.
Allen's got bottom pair with a 6 kicker.
Oh.
Asking for the count. Gets out of the way. Billow now. Got a fan club out there with his open ender. Lets it go. And Miller time basically with 2 overs. No other draw. Runner hearts might get him there. Runner Queen Jack.
345.
So 234. Miller time has built his stack back up to 1,000, but I believe he's in to the game for around 1,500. And he's been getting some body blows here tonight.
Yeah, that's why I hate this thing. I never win.
And we just talked about seeing Sean letting go of the ace king, and this time Miller time is going to get married to that hand. He does have a couple of overs and a runner. So he makes the call. Just a 2-to-1 favorite here for
Are we supposed to roll?
Big John, and roll him over. Yes, please. Yes, please roll him over.
So 859 in the pot. Wizard directing action.
Yep, helping out our new member. That is no help for Miller time.
Nope. 4, 6, and a 4. It looks like.
Put your burn that close to the board because it's reading those cards.
Oh, and that just got explained to the Wizard. See?
Yep.
It's like a training session in a way.
Yes, it is.
Oh, at the table, and it was reading the cards. He wasn't bluffing. But Big John takes it down. Nice hand with the jacks.
The
Had to shake them up.
little destruction there kind of made the final card there in the pot a little anticlimactic, but big pot here for Big John. And tough night so far after a big night for Miller time. Thursday night, he was just running well. Finished the night strong. But that's the ebbs and tides of this game, Dom. The ups and downs,
Wasn't that crazy?
The one I get along with pretty good.
just like life itself.
Oh yeah.
Is that the one you get along with?
There are ups and downs. I know that.
We don't fight no more.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't.
One leads me alone, she's dead.
I got one in Philadelphia.
Yeah, we're about halfway through this live stream, Vic. Getting close to it, and just looking at the chip stacks too. David's up to 1,200 on a $500 max buy-in game, and then a lot of players are about 300-400 up on their stacks. You know, Stu, Big John, Buddha, all above 800. Baker's above 800. About 1 hour from now, I'm curious to see what the landscape's going to be. Miller seems to be getting a groove again too. I don't know if you've noticed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna raise them out. 40.
He's definitely running it up to 2K. Sean out of the way. Over the Allen.
Call. Throw these chips into call. Fold.
He's mad about some call. Tough guy down there.
Anthony's asking a question here. I'll address that in a minute.
Middle player, 4 players.
All right, here we go. Get a little caught up here with our graphics. Mr. Enright on the chat board. Always a pleasure, buddy.
Check.
Loading up already down there?
Check. 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 Bet 75.
Hey, Jay Flynn on the message board. Again, thanks, Jay Flynn. And Big Papa on the message board for their donations to the veterans once again. Jay Flynn, I hope you got your hoodie and you like it. She'll be rocking some live stream gear. Got the Nemesis hoodie.
C2, can you jiggle your cards a little? No, turn them right side up.
They can't tell what you have. Turn them over.
Tell me jiggle these. Okay, we're heads
I'm
up.
going to as soon as I win this hand.
Optimism.
Too close to the board. Don't touch that. If you keep them outside the back.
Just a temporary glitch here for the graphics. We'll have those soon, but
Please raise me.
it's a good time to try to guess what these guys have.
Okay.
Raise to 150. Gonna call.
You got 7?
No. You got king high?
Yeah.
King of spades, queen of hearts.
Oh, good card.
Nathan, thank you so much coming on to tell us how much you like the show and the graphics. Unfortunately, you said that just as we had a little glitch in our graphics. We'll get that back shortly. But yeah, thank you very much. We appreciate that, Anthony. I'm not a bowler. I used to bowl a little bit once in a while when I was working in a factory, and I would sub in the. And I'm no good. My daughters put together a little outing with my grandsons, and so my wife and I stopped by real quick, and so that's what Anthony's talking about. But otherwise, I'm not a bowler. I was just talking about that with my wife and my grandson, how my dad was quite the bowler, and actually his first job, I think he was about 12 or 13 years old, was setting pins. So manually he was back behind, and he would they didn't have mechanical pin setters, if you can imagine. We're talking about late 1920s, early 1930s, and his job was to set the pins. Yep, probably made $1 a day or something like that.
I hope he had a cold beer back there. Sheesh. I can only imagine with those machines going, too, how hot that would get.
Well, there was no machines.
Oh, I think you're right.
He had to physically set the pins for every single frame.
No, thank you.
I know. But it did. He did wind up spending a lot of time.
What's this going on the message board, too, now? Cinnamon and what, chili?
I don't know.
I've never heard of that.
I know.
French toast, maybe?
All over the board. They're talking about music and bands and all kinds of things.
So we got 3 players now going to the flop. 119 in the middle. And we have a queen, 5-4 board, couple of clubs, and Stu flopping the king high flush draw. Alan has the best made hand right now with 7s.
We saw him earlier with 8s, and he bet it pretty strong. Let's see what he wants to do here. Continuation bet. Miller time with the gut shot. And an over. So he's going to come along. Stu with the flush draw. Stu brewing to make a move here.
That's what I'm wondering. Definitely capable of a semi-bluff right now if he wants to get frisky.
But he's just going to make the call.
Stu is hard to really call. He does switch it up from time to time. You'll see him mostly play pot control, but once in a while he will fire in a semi-bluff. He's got a full arsenal.
And now the 7s still in the lead.
He's rocking the shades today again.
And he's going to push all in here, put the pressure on. His last 149.
Well, if you like him on the flop, you're not putting him on a 9.
Yeah.
And there's a straight and a flush draw out there. No one really came over the top like they're repping a queen. So Alan's sticking with his guns right now. He's going all in, trying to take this down now, getting all the draws to fold. And that's exactly what he's going against. Miller time with the over and a gut shot to the wheel. And obviously you can see Stu with an over plus clubs. Power move by Alan, a.k.a. Sergeant Slaughter. Go Joe.
Correct.
Wow is right, Stu. Tough decision, and he's going to let it go.
Yeah, didn't want to chase. I mean, he did have the goods right there.
There's a profit for Allen of 164, so he's trying to build back up to his original buy-in of 500. This is a 1-3 no-limit hold'em cash game here at the Reserve in Toledo, Ohio. Thank you, everybody, for joining, and really helps us out a great deal if you hit that like button, and helps you out also if you subscribe, because there's a bell, and when you subscribe, hit that bell. That'll give you notifications. We do have a regular schedule on our cash game live streams, so when our big tournaments come up, sometimes on a day one evening flight, we will put together a feature table kind of at the last minute. If we're going on YouTube live, you get a notification. So get in there and subscribe, and please hit that like button.
Hold the action.
Yep, got to hold the action here. Make sure we get our graphics caught up. Johnny T, thank you for that feedback. We appreciate that.
Action. Calls. Bomb powder.
Thank you, Flamingo. Appreciate that. Sean now, pocket jacks.
Sevens
a
going
raise from Stu with sevens, and Sean's going to come along with the jacks. Second time tonight he's had the jacks.
Yeah, I see Billow playing the 6-deuce suited. He's trying to get creative right now as the cards have not been dealt his way at all tonight.
Oh, the Wizard now with ace-10. He's coming along. Miller Time says, shrugs his shoulders like, I may as well. So we're going to go six-handed to the flop.
close to a
90
big
in the
special.
pot. Newest addition to our team here, Brian, bringing us these cards. Here it comes.
And we got a couple of deuces with a king.
And Billow.
Yeah.
Check.
Isn't
Look
it
at
hard?
that.
Check. Check.
Sean with jacks.
Check.
Bill now is just trying to build this pot up a little bit. There's only 90 in there, so he's going to bet 25.
I like the picking at his sleeve one. You know,
Right.
like,
I was thinking the same thing, Vic,
Yeah.
actually, right when you said that.
yeah, looking for a nomination here.
Miller Time, trying to play pretend. Oh, man, if he just smooth calls this.
Hey, Buddha, I'll make you a deal. Any hand over $100 that I win, I'll give 25 to the veterans if you will. Any hand you win over 100.
For the rest of the night?
Yeah.
Heads up action.
Against you or just any
No,
time?
anytime.
Here we go to the turn.
All right, yeah, I'll do that.
Cut shot to Miller
You
Time.
usually win more hands than me, that's right.
Is it Miller's time?
I'll put it
Miller
in the
times,
spot.
is it his time to hit a runner,
115.
as it has done to him a couple of times tonight? Billow makes the call. And that does not help. Checkmark goes to Billow, and let's see what Miller Time wants to do here.
Come on.
No, we win 100.
And he pushes all in, just picking a bad time here.
Yeah, he's... I don't think Bill's full in this. He's been card dead the whole night.
It depends on how much we put in there.
Right.
Oh, well, the 25, yeah. But
PhD in math working.
Buddha's got that.
If you're playing 6-deuce, this is about as good as it's going to get. There's no flush out there. There's no straight out there.
One of the comments here on the chat board is, will he worry about ace-deuce? But nope, he makes the call. and he's going to take down a $475 profit here.
I thought for sure you had a king, you only played one hand. Like
Right,
there's, like there's,
I'm thinking, wow.
I'm in the big blind, right? Like, right,
I was
right, because I'm trying to.
Yeah, Nathan, I got to believe that his hesitation was around that kicker. How many times have you come into a hand with a couple of cards like that, and you think, man, did I just paint myself into a corner? Why did I play this? It looks nice, but yeah.
I think sometimes
I
you can't
understand.
overthink, though.
Yeah, and
Because
it's so easy to overthink in this game.
especially when you're card dead and you decide to play 6
Yeah.
deuce suited and you get trips on the flop. You just got to roll with it. If you don't win that hand,
Yeah.
you just got to think it's not your night.
Right.
No, but hey, good job for Billo. Bottom line is he's been card dead. What time is it now? 8:15. So we are over halfway through the live stream. These guys have been sitting down since about 6:15. And somehow, even though he's been completely card dead after one hand, he's up from 500 up to 890.
Yeah.
You guys got a new dealer coming in?
So maybe this is a little refresh. I can breathe now. I got some chips to play with. Hopefully the second half gets me going. And sometimes it only takes one hand to give you a different feel, give you a different vibe. And that can be for Mr. Ricky Billo.
Especially.
I played Deuce 6 like 4 fucking times. I can't do it.
And with the dealer change, I'm going to shift gears right back to our $100,000 prize pool guarantee starting on June 20th. And encourage you to come out and play Satellite on Thursday night, because this is a $240 buy-in tournament. You can see that there's 6 day ones between Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Wow, Sunday, the restart at 1 o'clock means you sit down and everybody you take out, you collect a $500 bounty. Also, the $1,000 double bag bonus. But you could come Thursday night for a $30 buy-in and $20 rebuys and get your way into this tournament that way. And we just had one last night, and it was our Thursday night. We had 8 players winning a voucher, as we award a voucher for every $240 that's in the prize pool in those satellites.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing he did.
No, he didn't earlier, because then I limped.
Was it? Okay.
3-6, the 3-6 Mafia suited in diamonds for Allen. He's going to make it 25. Well, you just saw 6 deuce get there. Why not do the 3-6 Mafia?
Like that.
I know you watch all the streams back, but you'll see.
Baker now 10-7.
The Wizard straddled for 10 on the button, so he's going to complete here.
Yeah, watch the garbage he plays. Oh my God.
Stu, 10-9. Buddha with a couple of spades, and he makes the call. And here we go, four-handed, 125 in the pot.
Five-handed?
Did I say four-handed? Five-handed. Thank you. Thank you, dealer.
We have a 6-Jack-4 board, and look at that flop for Buddha.
Wow.
A couple of spades. He flops a gut shot straight flush draw. Pair of 6s for Allen, who has the best made hand currently.
No, 101. If you go over 100, you have to pay 25.
75?
Here comes Buddha.
You know, if everybody folds, I don't know anything, right? No. Because this is
Over 100. There's over 100.
You're already over
It's gotta
100.
be profit.
So they did a bet.
I'll take
Any
it for
pot
somebody to call.
over $100 that they win, they're going to donate $25 to the veterans.
Wow.
For the rest of the episode.
When I heard
Oh, yeah. Now
Alan make that proposition,
it's
I
$100.
thought, wow, that's quite a commitment to make. But, you know, Alan is dead serious. He's always a big contributor to our Salute to Service tournament.
Well, I'm
Second
trying.
annual this year on July 13th. Three-handed going to the turn, and it's a queen of hearts.
Well, looks like the vets are getting $25.
Buddha continues to put the pressure on.
Okay.
With a blank.
Nice.
Miller time now. Ace high. Who, believe it or not, has the best made hand right now. Oh, pumped him out.
He pumped him out. We were talking about the pump fake earlier just before the game got started. Buddha did the lock the thumbs the other night, but then
He shows it, by the way.
yeah, and he does show the spade draw, and there is 25 going towards.
I had equity in there.
Wow.
I know, we all have.
Thank you so much, Buddha. Thanks for Alan.
You had the 3 spades?
No, I did.
You did?
Yeah. No.
So according to the message board, we might get some of the Buffalo Bills Mafia traveling to Toledo, Ohio.
Yeah.
Johnny, make the call. Get up here. Look at your schedule. You can call now and reserve, even if it's in advance. Make sure you get that spot. He wants to play Jack 10 suited and snap someone off.
It's that simple, Johnny. Just to give us a call here at the reserve. The schedule's up on the wall. Obviously, when we've got a big tournament coming up on the 20th, we won't have cash live streams on that Thursday and Saturday.
I don't win that many.
No, wait,
games.
real quick. When you said that, Vic, I said he wanted to snap someone off with Jack 10 suited. So are you saying if he makes the drive, it's that simple also? You're guaranteeing he's going to double off of Jack 10 suited? Are you going to give him that guarantee?
I will.
Okay, look, it's the official Victory Cigar
As long
Poker.
as he plays a 5-hour live stream, I think the odds might be in his favor.
Okay, there you go.
Yep.
Johnny, what more do you need? You got the ultimate Victory Cigar of Poker, predicting victory for you with Jack 10.
So I am. We have a couple of shirts here, swag shirts for the live stream, and I'm wearing mine tonight. I'll tell you what I'll do, Johnny T. You come here from Buffalo, you snap somebody off with the Jack 10 suited, you got yourself a shirt, buddy.
Oh, unadulterated poker live at the reserve.
You got yourself a shirt.
Hold on. Hold on.
Man, that subscriber button, by the way, guys, thanks for those subscriptions. We just hit 4,000 in subscribers. And I will say, when I came here, we were at 400 just over a year ago when we started this live stream. I came in a few months after they got it off the ground. And when you guys know how YouTube works, when you hit 5,000 subscribers, you can go to 10,000. When you hit that 10,000 mark, that's really when the traction can really get going. So I want to thank everyone tuning in who's hit that subscribe button, being a part of this channel growing. And it's always interesting when you get something new and, you know, the first year or two of it, you get to be a part of it and watch the, you know, the early stages as it grows, and we're witnessing it right now. Speaking of that, Miller time bumps it up to 135 with the suited ace-4, playing his button aggressively. Stu with the ace-jack. Problem is with Stu, actually, even if you got a read, you got the whole table behind you.
When I dropped 25, further back.
And the way Stu's acting right now, he's almost saying, if I was in a different spot, I would call you.
Yeah, I didn't think about that, Buddha.
David now, ace-9 suited in diamonds.
I'll buy chips.
And we're just.
I'll just pull it out, instead of pulling it out of my stack, I'll just pull it out.
Oop,
of
there
my
it
stack.
is.
But when you gotta pay it, you're gonna have to
I'll just buy.
buy chips.
It looks like he's going to bump it up now.
I'm hoping I get to pay it. That's the thing.
Trying to get his money in good here, pushing him pretty much all in. 400 to go. Back to Miller.
Fold. Actually, I do hope you have to.
Miller's gambling.
I'm in the hand.
David's going to get his money in good with the 3-bet. Nice read by David.
I folded.
Obviously, sometimes you'll fold ace-9 to a $25 bet, and here he stuck with his read. Did a 3-bet up to 400, and he was correct.
Easy to do.
The 395.
Throw a nickel.
No.
Yeah, let's say, why am I throwing a nickel?
Any good?
I was hoping I didn't have that, you probably got me.
No, you're way ahead.
Fuck, I did both of you.
I know, I was just
Once or
squeezing.
twice, what do you wanna do?
Just one?
All right.
Three's good.
1,100 in there.
1 and 3.
No, you gotta stay away from that board.
And we have a 3-8-6 board.
That's interesting. Wow.
10 of hearts.
That's Damon.
Another 10, and ace-9's going to hold. David's going to profit 573 up to 1,800 now. David playing some poker. Nice move, young sir.
Enough money. It's It's all going in on the turn. If they don't get it free, it's all
Yeah.
going on the turn anyway.
Well done.
Thank you. Yeah, it is. I was just squeezing and then I'm not folding it out. No. Five? Yeah. He's adding 500.
He shows you an ace like that, you think he's in pockets, right?
Break that up.
Johnny T on the message board has, what is the buy-in for the 1-3 for Saturdays? It's a 500, Johnny T, but our no knit Thursday is a 1-3 game also, and it's 500, but at 8:30. So about 2 hours in, you can match the stack up to 1,000 or rebuy in for 1,000. So you have two options for 1-3 here on our live streams. Then of course the 5-5-10 on Tuesday is a $2,000 max, but that is match the stack, so pretty much wait a half an hour that you can buy in for larger amounts. And we just saw a big hand there. Let's see if we get round two. Buddha with 8-7, calling 15. Little pot builder here.
Billow with the jacks.
We have 5 players going to the flop.
Oh, and a jack right in the window, and an ace.
Wow, couple of spades too. Jack, ace, 5.
25.
Billow finally getting some cards, making some hands. Miller time now. Keeping him honest. Stu now with a gut shot to Broadway.
He doesn't say it, he just
Depends
goes,
on the
"One."
size of the banana.
You know, if that was king, queen of clubs, he certainly would have made that call, but he's
Yeah.
going to let go of it, and now we're going to go heads up to the turn.
And now the queen of diamonds comes out on the turn. Billow's still in the lead.
60.
These two have been tangoing in the last 20 minutes. Oh, and what a money card for Billow.
Man.
2 pair now. And he checks it.
And another situation with these two
300.
where Billow is going to really have to think about this because the possible straight and the possible flush. Oh, and he snap calls.
Wow.
Nice.
Terrible.
Did not
river
think
for-
long about that one.
Yeah, terrible river for Miller time there.
Terrible river.
But that is a situation where I think Miller time could have checked. You had plenty of showdown value hitting your 2 pair with ace-9. But what really is going to call you with the 3rd diamond? There's a straight out there, all the paint cards. There's just not much there that you're going to get paid off on with a 2 pair with ace-9 with just how that board played out.
And Noah, I'm so glad you brought that up. Eric is a dealer that came to us recently with very little experience. He went on the learning curve like you would not believe. He is a new addition to our staff, doing a great job. Thank you very
Absolutely.
much for reminding me to do that shout out to Eric. I was just out on the floor, and Brian is dealing that PLO game. Actually, it's a no limit. Anyway, I let Brian know he did his very first time in a live stream. Did a very good job. We are the reserve. That's our battle cry.
Call.
All in now here for Miller time with the ace-5 of diamonds. Definitely frustrated here tonight.
All in for 100.
And he's all in for 100.
Fold. Fold.
Buddha looks like he'd love to make this call. 10-7 of clubs, but he doesn't. And it's feast or famine for Sean. He's either getting a big pocket pair or ace king or nothing. The Wizard's going to look it up. Give him a call. Jack 9. Ace 5 of diamonds for Miller time. King, no help here for the Wizard. Oh, and an ace now, and the check mark goes to Miller time. And he's going to take that pot down. Yeah, Johnny T, we're not really set up here for dog watching. I'm a dog person myself. Was actually at a fundraiser early this afternoon for a group here in Toledo that trains service dogs.
Did you see that river thing?
Might have got it from the.
Yeah, well,
It's the only card.
you're right. The only card I've had, right? Like,
Johnny T giving us an update on the hockey game.
Well, there we go. The Moose goes in the muck. Wizard picking up ace. Man, Wizard's had ace 10 a few times tonight. Let's see if he can finally connect and get one with it. When you get those hands like ace 10, king, queen, you know, even ace jack, I would say, Vic. When you get them 3 or 4 times, it's like, all right, this one's due. I'm not saying it's a guaranteed win with these hands, but it's got to be due this time.
Yeah.
Let's see if this one for the Wizard hits. Who really hasn't been getting any monster. You know, we talked about Billow being a little card dead. Wizard, in his defense, has been pretty card dead tonight. He's been playing his 8-7s a lot and whatnot. He's trying to stay as active as possible.
And look at Allen playing the Doyle. 4-handed.
And we have a 3-4-3 board. And right now, Wizard's still ahead with his ace 10. Yeah, I would get after it too.
Yep. Putting 40 out there.
And he did like a quick lookup. Was that a tell? Just saying. Trying to scout it so when I play against him next time. We got all the camera views. We got an advantage right now, Vic. And he shows the 10, not the ace. Interesting.
Yeah, Anthony Halt, you are correct. The Ability Center. I have a good friend of ours that has a service dog. She's paraplegic, and it's a love affair between the two of them. She was one of the featured people that came because her dog came from the Ability Center. Many of the folks there, almost the whole staff was there from the Ability Center and very familiar with Allie's dog, Taylor. And they had some pups there that were just beginning their training. Had that over at the at Pavlov's, just over the border in Michigan. Here's the Baker now. Jack 10 of hearts. Speaking of Jack 10 suited. Going to raise to 20. $10 straddle.
Do you think Johnny T all the way from Buffalo is going to give him some good juju here? Since we were just talking about this.
Could be.
I mean,
we'll see.
I'm just saying, I'm kind of feeling it, Vic.
You're feeling the Jack 10 suited.
Yeah, yeah. Even though there's Queen High and Ace out there, I'm feeling the Jack 10.
I didn't realize that they picked that up on the camera.
Yeah, it did.
What'd you do?
I was teasing a guy who raised, acting like I was gonna call, and then I folded.
So here we go, four-handed.
Four-handed.
It stopped, it's hard for a second.
Yeah.
And we have a 10, 5, 9 board, couple of diamonds, Vic, and looky. Jack 10 in the lead.
That's why it's remembered.
The Baker bets 50. So Johnny T,
Started out as like, oh my God, Buddha's going.
Wizard coming in with Queen High.
Fold.
All right.
All right. Well, we're heads up going to the flop. I mean, to the to the turn.
But now he turns actually a Queen High flush draw.
And he doesn't have much here left
Check.
behind. He might just push it all in, and he does.
Wow.
He explains a lot too. I watched him win that City.
Perfect card to bluff with.
Well, he kept getting aces.
197.
Comes in handy in a late tournament.
Fold.
And the bluff works. Queen High for the Wizard. Getting creative now. Going outside the box. He shows the Queen of Diamonds.
He's going to show them both now.
So wait, I want to see that. Can we see? Oh,
Thank you.
it said
What's
the
that?
Queen of Hearts. I wonder if that was a mystery and he hit his flush on the turn. Because it just, I don't see him calling with just Queen 4, Queen. We got to ask him about that one.
All right.
Yeah.
Write it down. Remember to ask him about
I'll remember it. I'll remember that
All
one.
right.
That one's an odd hand. Oh, that one sticks out.
You know me. I got to write stuff down.
Yeah, I'm just curious. Did he decide like I'm going to put on my bluffing shoes if a diamond comes no matter what, or did he have the 4 with it?
Straddle really good.
$10 straddle now in effect. It might be an automatic here tonight. Sometimes they'll do that here on our live streams. Seems to be going all the way around the table. Sometimes we get the re straddle like we did on Thursday night. And look at the Wizard. He is in auto call right now.
Call. Fold.
Here comes a raise. Buddha, ace 10. Yep, there it is.
Raise to 50.
And now the bet is 50-50. And like I said, Sean, just feast or famine there with these cards, man. And he is being patient. Give him a lot of credit. Couple of hearts now for Allen. Ace 8 of hearts. And he's going to make the call.
Fold. Fold. Fold.
Let's see how froggy Wizard can get. Is he going to make? Nope, he's going to let that go. Stu's got 7-6. He's already in for 10. Will he make the 40? And he's reaching for chips.
Call.
And he does. 174 in the pot.
Yeah, 3 ways, 174 in the middle, like you said, Vic. Juicy. And we have a King 9 Jack board.
Check.
80.
Continuation bet here from Buddha. Makes it 80.
Fold.
Stu now 7 high, yeah. Wants a redo on the flop. Can't have it.
Shows face 10.
Would give me 3 of them. Please.
Allen's going to re-up here. Get himself back up to 500.
C2 is adding 300
Gonna
to
be
their
5
stat.
total.
We're gonna have
Chat Star Kiwi says go Buddha.
Yep.
Pumped up about that win. And Johnny T's just sad about the Jack 10 not pulling through after it had the best hand. He's devastated right now on the message board.
Yeah.
But credit the Wizard from getting a little creative. Like I said, he's been card dead majority of the night. I think. Has he had a pair like above pocket eights? Yeah.
Who's that?
The Wizard or Ace King or Ace Queen? I think Ace 10's the best ace I've seen him have.
That's what we was talking about.
I'm trying to reach back in the memory box. I don't remember him getting anything close to a premium hand.
Conniving bastard.
$10 button straddle. Billa looking down at 8-4. Small blind lets it go. Queen 6 for the Baker. No thanks. Wizard finally finds a hand he doesn't like. Back over to Stu with 8-7. And he raises it up to 35. Big John, I think, is getting a little bored here. Looks like he was... Oh, he decides not to stick around. Queen 10 for Buddha. Now Allen in the cutoff. Ace King. 35 to call. He just re-upped his stack to 500. And he raises it to 110. Queen Jack of Diamonds for David. Pretty sure he was going to make that call of 35, just 25 more, but now Allen putting the pressure on.
And he has the goods.
Allen's mom Karen out in Vegas watching.
David looked like he had an internal battle
David's
right
mom.
there.
David's mom, excuse me.
Did you notice that?
Yeah.
With the Queen Jack of Diamonds, like it looked pretty. You saw him suited together. He was going back and forth in his mind, and then he just lets it go. But he was almost like, as he was letting it go, wanting to grab it back in his hand. He definitely wanted to see a flop with that. I understand on the button. Queen Jack suited in diamonds.
Yeah.
You're in position.
I do. I get that. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's making that call of 35 with the $10 straddle.
That's a pretty hand to let go.
But good raise there from Allen, and he's going to take down a profit of $49. Again, if you're just joining us, Saturday night here at the Reserve, a staple, the regular Joe Poker Show. 1-3 no limit hold'em cash game will be going till 10:15 tonight. And I did just walk out to the main room. That cash game is still going on in the main room, and we are, I believe, down to 3 tables tonight's tournament with a $12,000 prize pool, paying top 7, and over $4,000 going to first place. And Marissa is still in the tournament. I was going to go over and say hey or good luck, and I didn't want to jinx her, so I didn't. But her dad, George, is also in the tournament tonight. We'll see if they both make it to the final table.
A couple of nice hands here. You got King Queen. You got Ace Jack.
Now, Sean, Ace Jack. And he's just going to smooth call. Another suited ace for Allen, ace 9 of hearts.
Looks like Allen's going to play aggressive right now, reaching for chips. He's been known to have that reputation.
65. Fold, fold.
Miller time. Needs 55 to make the call, and he does with the King Queen. And as we call it, or Dom calls it, the nemesis for Stu.
All right, I'm rooting for you on this one, Alan.
Thank you
Fold.
so much.
Call.
284 in the pot, 4-handed.
Yeah, this is a nice little pot builder right here. Remember, this is a $500 max buying game. We're close to 300 before we see any cards. 4, 5, ace, couple of clubs, ace, jack firmly in the lead right now. Sean's really disguised the strength of his hand.
And he's going to push all in. And decision time here for Alan.
Yeah, what a tweener hand, ace 9 of hearts.
And as you say, Sean's disguising his hand here. It's going to be tough for Alan to figure out what Sean would be doing this with. Whether it could be 2-pair already with a weak ace or a flush draw. And he's going to isolate here and push all in.
So this pot is brewing up big quick right now. Juicy pot.
450, 475, 480, 484,
465. That's 50.
3, 4, 350, 365,
74.
374. That was 474. 474. Fold. Fold.
All right, Alan needs some help here.
How much do you need?
235.
Two.
Yeah, this is going to be 754 in the middle. We got Tarantula Nick in the house too.
Hey, Nick.
Hope
Out
you're
in
doing
Vegas.
Got Mr. Enright in the house on the message board too.
Have the cards up here.
Get a 9, baby. Why? Why?
A 9 or a
Three
3
with
for a chop.
Yeah.
Do that or a 3.
Oh,
dirty.
Wow.
Well,
Dirty.
He asked for the 9 and he receives it.
hey,
Sean with a little run battle right there. Got his money in good. Had Alan drawing the just a 9 and a 9 only. And Alan hits on the river.
Buddha.
Ooh.
Okay. Did you take that off your stack?
No. No. 'cause that's
Yowzers.
one done. That's up.
400 to seat 1.
This is bad money.
Good luck, everyone.
And we got a dealer change coming in. Sean is going to re-up here. We were 10-handed tonight and it's Fast Eddie coming into the box.
Here's Fast Eddie.
Yeah.
And there's our salute to service free roll open to only veterans and active duty members Saturday, July 13th at noon start time. It's a $0 buy-in entrance. And you see that money that we're raising right now? It's for that prize pool. We're trying to get up to $10,000 for the veterans and active duty members. 20-minute levels, 30K starting stacks. Once again, if you have any questions or if you want to help out, 419-279-8830. I know Vic's going to be jacked up on Mountain Dew on that day. He might do a little Chicago Bears three-point stance running through the door.
You don't want to put that shit.
There's inner Mike Ditka.
Yeah.
Here's a raise from Stu to 15. The nemesis for Big John. He's going to come along. Buddha gets out of the way. Sean now with pocket 2s. He makes the call. Allen, 10-6 of clubs.
soon as he stacks his chips, he'll put his
Yeah.
cards in there.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm daydreaming here.
Now the Baker with ace king in position on the button. And he is going to raise this up.
65.
65 is the new bet. The Wizard, no thanks, ace 7. Miller time, queen jack. In the big blind, needs 62 to complete.
Nope, good,
Not even close.
good.
And he does make the call. So here comes Stu. And here comes Big John. Sean feeling the sting from that last hand against Allen.
The Baker 3 bets it up to 65. 2 going around the table. Let's it go. Now this would be a froggy call.
Froggy call. Oh, he did that move like, you know, what the heck, why not? But instead he let it go, so we're four-handed, 291 in the pot. Here comes the flop from Fast Eddie. All diamonds, Dom.
Ooh, 3, 10, 8. Top pair for Stu. Couple of overs with a gut shot for Miller time. And look at Big John and the Baker, both with the king high and ace high flush draw.
Call your friends, call your neighbors, call your cousins, folks. This is
Throw there.
potential for a big hand, big pot. They checked it around to the Baker in position, so he puts out a bet of 150.
Stu. Stewing over his situation right here.
And he's going to push all in.
These are one of the hands with Stu when you have 10-9 with the diamond, Vic. You're like, I don't know if I'm ahead right now or if I need a diamond.
Yeah.
I have top pair, but I have a flush draw. Let's see what happens, unless someone really crushed it flop and already flopped the flush.
I don't blame Big John for thinking about this, but he's going to let it go.
This is going to be a tough fold for Baker here. He has a few more outs, not just a diamond. Ace or king would be good.
How much more is that?
Yeah, 344 more for the Baker. He has about 535
494.
back.
Total.
The Baker just proved he's a lot better poker player than I am. He showed great restraint there,
He
and I
sure
don't know if I
did.
could have.
Here's our VPIP, and the Wizard has been playing like he means it. He's the top VPIP right now at 60%. As you mentioned before, Billow not getting many hands, but he's in a good profit margin right now.
This week, Buddha,
No, not yet.
And everyone's at least above 20% now. We saw early on a few players. I think Bill was down to 9%, but he's starting to get a little bit more in the second half. So he's digging himself out of a hole, and like I said, he's having a good night profit-wise. Now, like I said earlier, I sound like a broken record, but I'm just waiting for really Sean and the Wizard to get a little bit of rush of cards here because he's been pretty card dead.
$10 button straddle. And Kiwi Colleen, we did get, I don't know if you were on the other night when we got an update.
Quarter.
And Tranchel Nick says, I got to go push. I just wanted to say hello. And Nick, good to hear from you, buddy. Hopefully everything's going out in Vegas well for you. Hope to see you on this chat board soon.
Wizard coming along, so we're going to go three-handed to the flop. A lot of card sharing going on right now. Big John getting the flush draw. He was the pre-flop aggressor. Continuation bet 75, and this is probably going to go through. And it does. So Kiwi Colleen asking about a good friend of ours, OP. He made many appearances here on the live stream. He's kind of a crowd favorite, going through some health issues. He's back up in Michigan after surgery. And if you're out there listening, OP, a lot of people thinking about you, praying for you, buddy. We all want you back here on the live stream.
And then your big blind.
One up.
I guess I should say shit.
What are your problems?
One up.
Sean, Queen Jack of clubs.
Hey, Nick, thanks for joining us.
I would like to see Sean starting to put a little pressure pre-flop. He's calling a lot. You know, Ace Jack, Queen,
Yes.
Queen Jack, and right now you're letting the other players have, you know, the keys to the car.
Yeah,
Where they
and-
can project, you know, their hands onto you a little bit more. Get some of their reactions out of it. When you're just calling the whole time, it puts you at a big disadvantage.
Yeah, and speaking of which, this is probably going to cost him $10 because we got a raise and a 3-bet now. Wizard with ace-10 made it 30, and Miller Time's going to bump it up to 135 with ace-queen.
Yeah, in this situation, though, it's going to save him some money. As you see, ace-queen has him dominated at the moment. Buddha with jack-10 suited.
I'll take one. I'll take whatever, please. Thanks.
Pretty sure Buddha would have called that raise from the Wizard.
The Wizard, again, getting ace-10.
Yep.
This hand is just being dealt to him over and over again. He can never get a king or a queen or another ace. Just ace-10, ace-10, ace-10. Over and over again.
And a call here from the Wizard, so ace-10 versus ace-queen.
And we, oh, wow, he outflops him. 8, 10, 3.
And an all-in here from the Wizard. And a call. Miller Time has some outs here.
He's going to need a queen and a queen only. You know, I almost said it, even though ace-queen had him dominated. You see a player get the same hand over and over again, you almost think 1 out of 5 he's got to win.
Fast Eddie, earning his nickname. Getting the pot right.
Yeah, 7-18 in the middle now. Miller Time looking for a lady. There's a 6 of spades. And the river. 4 of diamonds. And the Wizard takes it down.
And it looks like Miller Time has had enough tonight.
Oh, Miller Time, it's always a pleasure having you on here,
Yeah.
buddy, and I wish you the best. He had a great day on Thursday. We've seen him have success in our tournaments on this live stream and cash on this live stream. And sometimes in poker, it's just not your night.
Yes.
It was not his night tonight.
It was not his night.
He'll play 82 cards. He loves taking them.
I trust you.
It'd be a bad game.
Nick in the house saying, what up, guys? Nick, hope you're doing well. Thanks for tuning in. Big Texas still out there. If you're tuning in, guys, we are close to getting 50 likes. We always try to get 100 thumbs up. Let's get to that halfway point. Smash that thumbs up button if you don't mind. If you exit out of the chat, there's a little thumbs up. You just click it, come back, takes 2 seconds. And that has been one of the big factors at helping the channel grow. We get in the algorithms on YouTube, so sometimes we pop up in the searches. And you know how YouTube works. You go down the rabbit hole, videos start popping up randomly. And the more likes we get, the more we get out there.
Could get lost in my
You can't put him on a knee. So you might want to play your card.
I kept thinking, man.
Now, going down the steps, you know where I'm old, the other thing was.
Yeah, he was sure that.
Sick in this police, I'm sorry, this lady doesn't even know.
After a half hour.
I'm gonna raise it.
Got a raise.
50.
No. I got an 85 right here.
Oh, okay.
All right, so
Give me that back on.
So it has to be.
you got a raise. So hang on a second.
I'm
So from a 25 to an 85, that's a $60. So you got to put at least 145 in there because you said a raise.
Right. I didn't see that down there. What bullshit.
Guilty of that one. 145.
What's your name? Chelsea. So.
Can't be fixed.
Baker's going to make the call after Big John 4 bets
It could be fixed.
to 145 with the queens, so we're going to see a flop with queens versus ace jack.
He must know.
And we have a king 10-3 board, couple of hearts. Ladies for Big John still in the lead. Man, can you imagine if a queen would hit on the turn if both these players are in it? But I think this 200 should take it down.
I think so.
I know she doesn't watch this, that's why I can joke like this.
We don't know a lot about the Baker. We're seeing him play for the first time.
I've actually dealt him. He plays in our Friday tournament during the day.
Oh, okay. All right.
He's a very good player. I've dealt to him more than once now. Great guy, by the way. But also, I've seen him have some really good success in poker. He's been on this live stream a couple times. Rocking that reserve swag, by the way. Love those zip-up jackets, Vic.
Yeah,
I'm a huge
that's
fan of
nice.
those.
Yeah. I did get a follow-up message from Boots overseas serving our country. And I got to get busy and send him, he wants to order a,
Down here, these guys got all the chips and ain't doing nothing.
what did he say? He wants a T-shirt in a large.
Yeah, see what happens? I should have waited till after it went by, that way he didn't raise my straddle.
I gotta do it eventually.
And we just got a look into the camera from Jim. I'm not sure what that was about. The wizard. Billo going after it now with Queen Deuce of Spades is going to raise it up to 30.
Getting creative. Alan, ace queen.
That's okay. That's why I made
We've seen him get aggressive with ace queen pre-flop at times. It looks like he's just going to smooth call though here, Vic.
Well, he's getting a massage, so he might be a little relaxed.
The
at this
Chelsea
moment.
factor comes into play.
Yeah.
And we have a queen 8 king board.
Oh boy.
Both players hitting mid-pair. He can't even grab the chips.
45 is the bet. Back over to Billo. Quick call. Here we go.
You know, Bill's got a good table image right now. He's had a monster every time. Oh, wow. He
Now
turns
he
the flush draw.
Turns the flush draw.
Let's see if he even uses this as a little semi-bluff.
And there's a welcome mat of a bet right there. $60 and a quick call.
He's going to smooth
A
call.
lot of outs here for Billo. Oh,
With-
that's not one of them.
I'm gonna check.
Oh, check. Nope.
Yeah.
Check from.
Billo's
But back
gonna
over to
check.
Billo. Let's see if Billo.
I know the word.
Yeah, but you don't use it very often.
I got 160.
Billo putting the pressure on.
160.
Call.
And a
calls. Good call by Allen.
Very good call, and Allen's going to take down a profit here at 299.
Give him the buck. Come on, Vic.
Okay.
Just even 300.
Well, you know, they've got this going on now. Each time he or Buddha take down a pot that's over 100,
25 to the veterans.
25 to the veterans. And we've got Brandon coming in to fill seat 7.
Oh, Brandon in the house.
Brandon in the house.
Welcome addition to the table.
I have to say I've probably known Brandon for over 20 years. He doesn't look old enough for me to know him for 20 years, but he's been around the poker scene,
How
for
old's Brandon?
the Toledo poker scene for quite a long time.
Is he 40? No.
He might be.
He doesn't look my age. He
Yeah.
looks younger than me. I've never asked him his age. I don't think. So you know him for 20 years?
Yeah, you have to understand some of the home games that have gone on here in
Fair enough.
Toledo. If you just showed up with some money, nobody really questioned how old you were.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So he might have started out when he was 15, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm going to say he looks like he's low 30s at best.
I think the first time I met Poison Arm Paul, he was about 16 or 17 years old.
Oh, wow.
Anastasia in the house on the message board. Anastasia, hello?
Speaking of Poison Arm. Just kidding, Anastasia.
Oh, I was saying, is he on there?
No.
Wizard, Jack 4 offsuit.
Coming to play.
Is he playing prop card?
How many times now does Stu had 8-7?
Yeah. Almost as much as Wizard with ace 10.
Yeah, right.
Billow's priced in. There's 7 players in the pot, 105 in the middle. Just a
You
casual
know.
15.
Yeah, you know how much I love this. 7-handed.
Yeah, Vic G special right here. And we have a ace 9-3 board, all clubs. And currently right now, and all these players in the hand, 10-9 offsuit is the best.
Can you imagine that?
Now there is a couple flush draws. I mean, Allen has the highest with the 10.
Seven-handed and almost a complete whiff. Well, now we've got a queen on the turn. And that's going to bring Billow now into play with his queen 5. Let's see if he wants to bet this. Allen, as you mentioned, with the 10 of clubs, he wants to see where he's at. So he's going to make it 35. Snap call here from Billow. The 5s get out of the way. Was that a jack of clubs?
No.
Okay.
No, yeah, 10. The 10 of clubs was definitely the highest one.
Yes, you're right. Yep.
Big John going nowhere. So we have 3 players and a spade pairs the board, a 3. Billow still with the check mark. Allen with the trucker's hand, 10-4 checks.
Show me one.
I got 10 high.
10 high, got a queen.
Got a queen here for Billow with a profit of 160.
Well, Billow lost a pot at about 200 earlier, maybe 300, but he got a little bit of a run good. I think he's a little surprised, and he's going to bring in a $160 profit, get some of that back on the very next hand. Nice hand, Billow.
Of course, he lives in here.
Making his return to the live stream.
Well, I do have to do a shout out to Anastasia. You know, we get Marge, a.k.a. Grandma, that comes in here and brings us treats all the time. The other person that does that on a regular basis, particularly for our big tournaments, is Anastasia.
Oh, yeah. No, I agree with that. I've also gotten some, I believe, Anastasia, if I'm wrong, but is it Tim Hortons you've hooked us up with?
Yes, she did. Right.
The donuts? And,
Yep.
and she always makes sure she gets a couple apple fritters. And I always appreciate that. I love cinnamon rolls, and I love apple fritters. And there's always a couple in those boxes.
Wizard's going to raise it up with Queen 4 of Hearts. He's keeping his VPIP. I think he's probably still number one in that category.
Especially mine's well hidden and she don't know that.
I've learned not to fight with women over anything, I just lose.
That's my problem. You never want to discuss it, you always just run.
25 to call after the $10 straddle.
Bill just smirking.
Billow's smirking, and he decides to show the ace and fold it.
Like he knew the wizard was up
And
to
he's going to
something.
show the 4 of
I had
hearts.
the queen going.
Oh,
You're fucked.
What came on the board?
Nothing.
He's playing like everything. He's playing like Jack 4, Queen 4 twice now, Ace 4. Is there something to go along with this that I don't know about?
I think it's a setup. I think he is starting to. He's feeling comfortable with the table, and I think he's starting to try to show that he's willing to put the money in there with
Can you imagine if he actually
with
gets
some
like
weak
queens?
cards, and he wants to try to set this up, make a raise with a real hand, and see if he can get more callers.
Is Gio saying that Enright's his father on the message board? Enright, are you reading this correctly?
Yes, he sees that. Yeah. Ace King now for Big John, and he's gonna waste no time and bump this up to 50.
Couple of folds. Curious to see what Billow does here. This is a tweener hand, 10-9, but he seems to be getting more and more comfortable as the live stream goes on. He gets out of the way. And I don't blame him. Big John really hasn't been playing around. And he even shows Ace King there for the whole table to see.
Yeah.
It's not a player that you want to tangle with. I would say even with 10-9, you might want 2 callers and then get in there if it gets juicy. But right now, heads up. No, thank you.
a lot of stuff's got lined up.
Oh, yeah. I see you gotta take them high low.
You gotta have a hand, they gotta have a hand, you gotta hit the flop, they gotta hit the flop.
And I'm too new at this to do all the math to try to
I think that's gonna be our new thing.
stay in the learning plateau.
$10 button straddle here from David.
Billow now, King 9. No, thank you. The wizard has an ace.
Also an ace for Stu,
I've been watching him on,
but he's getting out of the way.
I've been watching him on a live stream a long time. And he spends more time stacking chips than he does buying them. But
Option back over to David with Queen Jack in position.
I just retired in October.
Will he punish the limpers here? And he does. Going to put the pressure on. Make it 30. Maybe not the pressure I thought he might have done, but he's going to get 2 callers.
Yeah, Sharon's carrying right now. Queen 10, Queen Jack. Wizard in the lead with his ace. And we have a 6-8-6 board. Couple of diamonds.
Advantage to the aggressor. See if we see a continuation bet.
Oh, I was
He's going to
surprised.
check it.
Well, I was surprised that David checked that because how he's been playing right now, just using his position. But he hits a jack now. Sean with a gut shot, trying to see a free card. And David slow playing it now.
Wow. Very interesting. Something doesn't smell right to him, so he decided not to bet that, but he does have the check mark, as you mentioned.
Right, if I'm the wizard right now, I'd bet. And yeah, he's going to get called, especially with that low amount. But I don't blame the wizard right now. Sean,
Ace high. One more.
I think would have bet if he had a made hand with the diamonds out there. And but the way David played that, he got a little payoff on the river. Nose that up.
What was the number that? He was 199. Yeah, I don't think it was very low.
Well, Nashville was in Cleveland this year, getting graded.
And now we've got a dealer change coming in.
That's a lot. You go to that? It's worth it.
And coming up on one of our favorite times of the night, ladies and gentlemen, it is the Power Hour.
Uh-oh.
And the Power Hour here at the live stream means that we're going to see some bet sizing increase. We're going to see some ranges open up. They know it's the final hour, and if they've been stuck, they're going to try to make it up. The action typically increases. Now, that was a little different on Thursday night. We had a big game, but things seem to be slowing down Thursday night during the Power Hour.
The first half hour was magic.
It was magic. It was,
In the last 30 minutes, I think they're almost shell-shocked, though, because we saw a few big hands happen, and we even had a bust-out where we didn't have a return player because of, some heartache.
Yeah, I've been tracking.
And everyone was just like, wow.
Yeah.
That was wild. And then, but majority of the time, for the final hour of the show, like Vic says, everyone's deeper in the game. The stacks are very healthy at this time, and you usually see some big action.
Raised to 25 here, pocket fours for Big John, early position. Allen, King 5 of spades, no thanks.
Not if you're winning.
And now the nemesis here for the Wizard.
It's okay.
And he is going to make the call. And Brandon's coming along under the handle of B with the 2-4. So there's one of Big John's fours right there. Oh, my goodness. The Wizard smacks this flop.
Oh, my. And I'm not going to hear the end of this.
And unfortunately,
a free card with the straight and a flush draw out there? What are you doing, Wizard?
now he's going to bet it.
Don't play with your food.
And nobody's really going to come along. I don't see Big John. Oh, and I am proved wrong. He makes the call.
Well, Wizard playing a little bit of the bluffing game and showing earlier is getting him some value here.
He's got a gambling problem. I have a hard time staying away from the craps table.
Do you play online?
Oh,
No, I used to, and I can't trust it anymore.
Yeah, I'm going on record right now. I don't want to hear about this hand with him after this live stream.
I'd say by the smirk on his, the look on his face, I think you got to believe that it's coming, and he's going to show it. See if he gives a look or a glance up here to the camera.
I only went with him because
I'm afraid.
we'll talk about him. Oh, yeah. Everybody's had fours.
Julie, welcome. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Yeah, I don't trust that money online thing either. Yeah. Caught famous people cheating on it.
Yeah, but nice hand by the Wizard. Wizard's up to 753 now. He had one hand away where he could have a killer night. And he's on his first buy-in, correct?
Wizard, yes, he is not. I don't believe he's re-upped at all.
Yeah, I think he got down really low earlier.
Like around 200.
I think it might have even been like 130. I'm not sure. Gio, do you know off the top of your head, is that Wizard's first bullet? He's in the zone. He's making sure the show runs smooth.
As he should be.
Oh, yeah, no, he's busy.
Yep.
Craps is a game of skill.
And I don't think this is a misread. I think Big John now has fours again. We saw Billo throw a 4 into the muck.
When I was in college, I made a craps table. And I ran a
Ace 9 suited, bumps it up to 40. Big John coming along again with fours.
And here comes a Baker with Ace 5.
We have a 10, 7, 9 board, and right now the Wizard flopping the best of it. Initial razor, he's going to continue. If he takes this one down, that's 2 in a row.
2 in
One
a
more.
row.
He's on fire. The Wizard.
The house has a higher.
$83 profit.
3 hands, equivalent to a heater.
Yeah, I mean, 836 in front of him.
One bet the casino pay true odds.
I'm just glad to see him playing on the live stream. Like I said, he had a little health scare
Yeah, but you got
not too long ago. We actually had to cancel our No Knit Thursday.
Yeah.
And now he's back in the saddle playing some poker. Looks like he's relaxing. Marissa's making a run at the 10K.
Anthony Hall believes that the Wizard did add on early on.
Okay, so he's probably close to about maybe if he added on like 300, he's around even. So he's gotten unstuck. Then. Thank you, Anthony.
Do you know anything about the way the game's played?
Julie in the house. Julie, hope you're doing well.
Buddha's been a little quiet lately. Now with ace-9, he's going to raise this up. And he's going to make it 35.
They play in rounds. Beginning of the round, they call it the come-out roll. You
Now
have a pass
queens
line
for
bet,
David.
Come-out roll, 7 or 11, you win even money on your pass line bet. A 2, 3, or a 12, you lose your bet, and the round's over, and you start over. If you win your bet, the round's over, and it starts over. If it's any other number, the round continues.
And David's just going to smooth call this with the queens.
8, a 9, or a 10, that becomes your point. So now the rules change.
Wizard found a hand he didn't like, 10-3. So we're going to go heads up to the flop here, ace-9 versus queens. Great flop there for queens. Buddha, the pre-flop aggressor, let's see if he wants to do a continuation bet. And he's going to check it.
It's a complicated game. Well, it's not complicated. It's
84 in the pot, so now David's going to make a bet here of 40, half the pot. Quick fold there from Buddha.
Yep, the ladies hold.
David creeping up close to $2 grand in front of him.
Yeah, it's good for me to see David with success. Like I said, grew up in the same area my whole life, and met David actually competing in tournaments when we were both really young in our college years, and then in our mid-20s. Always liked David, nice guy. And seen him this many years later, now on the live stream. Bought in for 500, and he's on a 4-hour live stream show, and right now he's at 1,800. That's a good pay rate, Vic. Up 1,300 in a few hours. I'll take that.
Yes.
advertised at odds, but
Good work if you could find it.
you don't even have to tell them about it. You just got to put it down. The dealer will see it. But it only pays a little money, right?
No, it depends what the point is. If the point's a 4 or a 10, the odds against are 2 to 1 against. So the odds bet will pay 2 to 1. So if you have 500 on the pass line, or $5 on the pass line and 500 on your odds bet.
Bill makes it 15, and he might get a surprising walk.
Do I have to fold? No, I mean, I want to. I mean, I went across the line.
That doesn't matter. You can pull it back. It's not too late.
As long as the dealer
Baker's looking a little confused, and I would be confused too. Like, what?
You're okay with him changing his mind? Yeah, you can change your mind.
So Big John Stud's gonna all that for 10-4 though. A little surprised.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Right.
get it if it was a hand, but all that for 10-4.
One of the smallest pots we've seen so far tonight.
And he flops bottom pair.
There's a gut shot there for Billo.
So he like started mucking his hand, decided that he wanted to play, and then you see an ace queen 10 board, and he fires into it.
I need to pay attention.
Interesting. And there again is our salute to service free roll, open to only the veterans and active duty members. Saturday, July 13th at 12 p.m. start time. It's a $0 buy-in, 30K starting stack, 20-minute levels. There's the phone number once again if you would like to donate any money on our YouTube. There's a little money sign next to the chat, guys. Even if it's $5, we've had nights here where people are throwing $5 tips, and it's added up to where we get like $85, $55 for the prize pool. And we have 3 shows a week, so every single week, if you accumulate just a couple $100 even through that way, it all adds up in any way. So thank you for those who have been so generous in the past couple weeks. We've raised through YouTube well over probably around $2,000 so far. I'd say $2,000.
Yeah, I had actually considered going to the envelope and get an update here.
There was a crowd of people gathering around.
But things are going so far so good with getting that
Keep moving, keep
total
moving.
10,000 contributed, donated here.
Where's that at, Boo?
Whether we reach that or not, it's a guarantee that the reserve, as always,
2001.
will always honor. Here we go, four-handed here to the flop.
And we have a 10-8 queen board rainbow. Pair of 10s and a gut shot for Sean. He's got the best of it.
40.
Yeah, I like him leading out right here. Like I said, I think Sean's got a table image right now where if he starts leading out more, he's gonna make some money. That's about half pot.
Stu lets the middle pair go.
Big John opening up his range in the last couple of hands. He's gonna float one. And now he hits his ace on
He
the
hits
turn.
his ace.
50.
And for Sean too, even though he doesn't have it, he almost played this hand like he has the nemesis King Jack, an open-ended straight draw. But yeah, nice fold, Sean. Just an unlucky turn. He shows the ace.
He showed the craps, Larry, but I gotta warn you, it's like crack.
Yes, it
It
is.
gets in your system.
Very expensive lessons too.
Yes.
I've been
Yeah.
trying to learn it for about a year and I don't.
I'm just telling you, don't ever go to it.
It's exciting.
I didn't start until COVID, and I go over, when I go to the casino early in the morning to play cards, I'll go to the craps table for like 20 minutes, and I gotta try to win $200 at the poker table to make up for it. I mean, you know,
I do the opposite. If I go to the casino.
The Baker now looking down at ace
At the
king.
end of my session,
There's a $10 straddle
I'm
on,
up, I'll go to the
and
top
he is
by
going to
the
raise
craps
this
table on
up
the way out.
and make it 35.
And if I'm down, I'll stop by the craps table on the way out.
It's really the opposite.
John in position. Here in Toledo, we call this 8-5 the Moose.
Oh yeah, it's got a name.
It's got a name.
And the shimmy in the same hand.
Ah, 10-8 of clubs here for Buddha. He's in the small blind.
Well, you
And the
gotta
bet was 40, not 35. Sorry about that, folks.
Buddha knows he should play this.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
going to make
reaching
this
it.
call.
20?
I do a lot better when I don't go to the casino.
Allen.
Unfortunately, I don't need to anymore.
The Terry Cool. How many hands do we have nicknames for? The Moose, the Terry Cool, the Shimmy. Yeah, guys, it's a local thing.
And the Anna Kournikova. Ace king.
3 players.
And we have a 10-7 jack board. Buddha with mid pair.
It's a lot bigger number than I thought you'd say. You're witty, so.
The Baker. Continuation bet here.
Yeah, a couple of overs, the gut shot to Broadway.
And a nice bet. $80.
Days a week, so there's 4 other.
Buddha's coming along.
Yeah, Buddha's got mid pair with the gut shot straight draw himself. Right now, he's definitely got the best of it.
And Alan H. is going to get out of the way.
And all the home games I play at.
Look at the percentages there. Pretty much a coin toss at this point.
Oh, and now the Queen Broadway
Yeah. Wow.
hits his straight.
Yeah. He goes to the other game, sticks it right up his.
180.
180 is the best.
Oh, he's betting in the nuts.
Buddha betting right into it.
All in.
And the Baker with 201, I think he has to call.
Yeah, well, he pushed all in, which is basically, and it's just $21
And he just
more
called
for
it out.
Buddha to call.
I literally just said you must have ace king.
Yeah.
And a call. Last card.
Two pair.
Fifteen.
Nice.
Yeah, and he hit his 2 pair on the river, but yeah, no good.
That situation.
Broadway
That's
for
all
the
right.
Baker
$25
with a nice hand.
Didn't have to pay the veterans.
The Baker's now up to 685. There we go. A little momentum.
Wait,
Nice hand, sir.
if you lose 100, can you take a 25 back out?
Nope. Nope, otherwise I got beat as a plus on that one. All right. Thank you. Oh. Why don't you go get some change or else give me back 40.
Just keep it. Fold.
Larry says he's got one down there he'll give you. You can just keep.
Raise to 15.
Okay.
Fold change. What do you need to change?
I got change, buddy. What do you need?
100, change for 100.
Yeah, come here.
Call.
You gotta keep 25 anyway for the vets.
Fold. Fold.
Billo, king 10 of spades. He's going to raise it up to 15. The wizard makes the call with king 3 of diamonds. And the kings are pretty cheap this hand.
Call.
Big John coming along. 8-7 of diamonds for Buddha. And now Allen, pocket queens in the big blind.
Oh, this is when you're a player that plays a little loose at times, but you can play aggressive at times. You love when you get the goods. This is why you play that style. You want to get paid off.
Making a pretty big bet here, though. 153.
A little bit of an overkill, honestly.
Here's for the vets.
Fold.
Buddha now 8-7 suited on the button.
Here comes the question. Why so much?
Right.
See if he says it. See if he says it.
23, seeing 150.
Friggin' raises that. 153.
I had $3 out there. I didn't want to bring it back.
150? There's only 60 in the pot.
Well, call.
These two are having some fun tonight.
I mean, Allen's basically just tell him to call if he wants.
Fold. Your
Don't
choice.
realize what he's doing.
Yep, he resists temptation as
He
Buddha
did.
normally does.
He did resist temptation. I think he was tempted.
He shows the ladies.
Shows the queens.
Dang. You go for 60, then all of a sudden one calls and everybody calls.
I put you on a big pair. I had the crackers.
10 jack?
The Ritz
70
crackers.
diamonds.
He had the crackers.
I keep that straight, but I had to do your diamonds.
I really didn't want to call.
Apparently.
You know? Try to get slick with that crap.
Question is, did he have any cheese to go with that wine?
Yeah. Almost sounded distraught that he got dealt queens.
$10 remedy runs for.
He does sound a little distraught that he got the
Yeah.
queens.
We could've checked
I like
it
him.
down, but fold.
$10 straddle now from Billo.
Not allowed, so
What's that?
you can't say, hey, if I call, let's
Sir?
check it down.
I didn't know you were still here.
Oh, scared you?
You need one more.
How
You
did
can't
do
just
that?
get one more. It's misfield.
Oh, there it is. I must have got one of his cards. Oh, yeah, I thought you must have taken it. Do we
Playing
kill the
with one
hand
card.
and play it?
Alan. Playing with one card.
I'll give my buck up. Play it.
Okay.
I'll give my buck up. There's too much action.
He was.
Allen's on fire tonight.
Well, we would have had a misdeal here, but there's been action so far.
That's the worst thing that happens to me today. I'm in good shape.
It's on.
I like that attitude, Allen.
Fold.
I almost called with one.
Allen's my MVP of the day.
Yeah.
I play it as bad as I do too.
Been pretty quiet for Brandon as well, and now he's got deuces. but an ace right on the flop there for the Wizard.
Their Wizard has lead.
7, 8, 9, 4.
Yeah, we got to catch up our graphics, guys. There was one card, I believe, dealt to a player, so it kind of threw our graphics off. So this hand might be a little incognito. We can follow it, though, still. Old school style.
There was a straddle. Okay, check. That 25. Fold.
25 from the Wizard, and I don't think he's going to get a caller here unless Big John wants to look up another card with his 7s. And he does. He makes the call. Billow, bottom pair, but he gets out of the way with that 9-4. So now we're heads up.
Yeah, good job, Gio, by the way, catching up after all that hoopla.
Now the board pairs.
25.
Another 25 here from the Wizard. And he's going to raise it up to 50. A min click here from the Big John. Wants to figure out where he's at. Good time to do that with the second queen showing up in the diamonds.
Is he going to show the bluff?
Will he show the semi-bluff?
Oh, and he got
7s.
Did Wizard just do the
Yes,
right
he
there
did.
when he saw it?
He did. Yep. We know that sound pretty well.
Yeah, that's why I was like, uh-oh. Nice bluff, by the way, from Big John, mixing it up, using his table image.
Yeah, Nathan said the same thing, and I agree. We agree with that.
Realize the rest of the week, you gotta do 6 because people work. Right.
Particularly a min click. You know,
Yeah.
nothing is more suspicious than a
looks
min
strong.
click. Yeah. The Baker, under the gun, King 10.
Becomes like a financial thing just for
Straddle is not on in this hand.
Fold. Under the gun. Call. Fold.
Oh, we got some limping going on now. $3. Big John.
Some people say limping is pimping.
3-4 spades. Talk about table image. Could have been an opportunity, but instead he also limps. If we see limps all around, this could be the first hand tonight. But nope, there's 15 from Buddha. Sean, ace-9 in the cutoff. He calls. And an ace for Allen. And an ace for Billow. King-jack of diamonds now for David. I would have thought he might have pushed that ace-deuce of hearts. This is what you call a power hour hand. Holy cow.
Sometimes you get this many players, too, that it goes from where you have 15 in there and all of a sudden you have 800 invested because both players hit it hard. And we have a 5-10 jack board rainbow flop, and you can see the nemesis for David hitting top pair. It's the best right now. We have a gut shot for Buddha. So it really has dodged a lot of hands. There's really only one player that hit it hard. But Buddha is going to reach out here with a little semi-bluff action with his gut shot and an over. He's going to bet 60. Allen with bottom pair, contemplating. Lets it go.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
There's a call. And Allen takes that as validation that he made the right fold. So now we're going to go heads up. If a king comes, it could be fireworks. But it's a brick, 2 of clubs. Check, check. Free card. Here it comes on the river.
Yeah, David holds. Runner, runner, deuce if you liked your hand. See if he gives him some rope. Curious how he plays this. Oh, he's going to try to go the value.
115.
Just under half pot. Right around half pot, actually. Actually, I think it's technically like $5 over half pot.
John King Queen there.
Buddha wondering if David missed his straight draw.
Alright, I'll let you take it. Nice hand.
Yeah, he'll give it to him with his king high. Gracious guy. Buddha, though, switching it up there, I like that play from Buddha, though. He works those in, and I can definitely say over half the time those are pretty successful. I'd almost want to say 75% of the time. He usually picks his moments pretty well. But nice hand for David. He hit the 2K mark, Vic. Having a great night. Killing it.
His mom, Karen, playing tournaments out there at World Series of Poker.
$10 button straddle.
She said she's trying to watch from time to time.
Oh, come on, Karen.
Well, you can never tell with what you're going to get for...
She can multitask. She's
Well,
an ambassador of poker.
Yeah,
Called by the small blind.
but you never know what you're going to get Wi-Fi, you know, out there, where you're at any given point.
When you're an ambassador of poker on Karen's level, you can ship the chips and watch the live stream at the same time. Multitasking at its finest.
Suited ace now for Buddha, ace-3. It needs 10 to call. Probably reaching for some raising chips. But he does just make the call. And man, Sean, you are just not getting the cards tonight, buddy.
Call. Any option.
And David's going to check his option with a suited ace. Ace-6 of clubs.
And we got a king-10 king board. And
Look at-
3 of a kind for Billow.
Look at Billow.
Check.
We saw Billow do this earlier with deuces, with a deuce in his hand and hit 2 deuces. This time, he's got the kings.
He's going to let a free one go by. And he's going to now fire a casual. He did this the same move earlier in the live stream. Let's see if these players catch on to it. But there is a flush draw now for Stu.
And for Billow.
Yeah, he's got it on lock still. Stu is still drawing dead even with his queen high flush draw. Heads up action. I'll tell you what, that diamond would be a money card for Billow right now. Nope, queen. He might get some value now.
He might, now
Yeah,
that
Stu
Stu
hit 2
hits
pair.
his queen on the river.
$125. Over betting the pot.
Giving Stu something to think about here.
So you bet so little and then all of a sudden you want to fire big.
Well, here's the thing. If you put him on queen jack, you're beat. If you put him on a busted straight draw, then you're beat. Your queen is really no good. If you put him on a busted flush draw,
It's already even ace jack out there.
but I like this bet from Billow. It makes Stu think.
And Bill's going to have a little small profit there, but he's up to 1,100 after.
And he shows that
start.
king.
20 was a please raise me bet.
Thank you.
Nice hand, Billow.
Billow said to me before the game started tonight that he does not miss a live stream. That he watches just about all of our shows. We're here on a regular basis, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturday nights. And we appreciate our viewers greatly. Thank you very, very much. Next live stream will be Tuesday night.
Yeah, shout out to Billow, though. Usually see him on the message board. It's good to see him playing again on here.
Call Alabama cards. What's your bet? $3.
$3. $3.
I'll need to look at my cards.
6 deuce of diamonds is worth $3.
I agree.
Sean now, ace 8 of hearts. He's going to raise it up to 10, right into Allen, and that's kind of been Sean's MO tonight. Gets a hand, makes a raise, or calls, and then boom, Allen wakes up with a decent hand, and Allen's going to 3-bet it, but just a 30.
You ought to know that by
No,
now.
Vic, you pointed out. I didn't. You know, the more I think about it, you're right. Allen and Sean have really been tied together in hands
Yeah.
tonight.
Can't lie.
Yeah, you don't get.
Yeah, you don't get to keep the 3 there.
I'd be alive. All of my police phones. Keep alive.
And there's the call from Sean, so we are going to go heads up.
So you know.
Oh, wow.
Sean
Sean
getting a-
finally,
Yeah, he gets a little redemption here.
finally hits.
He's gonna slow play this one as he should. C-bet coming his way. Allen.
Yeah. Except tonight we don't do bomb pots.
What is the bomb?
Sean with 203. I definitely smooth call this. Yeah. Building up the pot.
You don't lose your whole stack.
Well, that may slow things down here for
honestly-
Allen, you think?
It'll depend. If Sean checks this, curious to see if Allen now is going to try to rep the hearts like he had a made hand on the flop. Now, I don't know if he's going to get anything on the river, but at least on this turn, it's worked so far.
Regular bomb pot.
45 more.
But the action is just on the.
Oh, and here comes the Oscar nomination.
You bet on the flop.
The heavy breathing of Sean right now is a
and you have one
magnificent
bet option.
acting
That's the
job. You
total
got to
amount
respect it.
Of the antes. So if there's 10 players, everybody antes $10, then it's $100 to stay in the hand. Or you can fold and then that's all $10. So the worst you can lose is 110.
Oh,
And but it's half the table calls.
poor
it's $500
Sean.
pot.
He's not going to get.
That's a nice size.
He's just not going to get paid here.
Well, it seems like every time it's a bomb.
He's going thin,
That's not good for
and he
Yeah.
Allen throws it away.
Yeah. Hey, Colonel, thanks for joining us tonight. Greatly appreciate it. You did join at the right time. However, only got about half hour left of tonight's live stream. It's been a great show, some good action. We've had the pleasure of watching the Wizard, a.k.a. Jim, a.k.a. co-owner here of the Reserve here in Toledo, Ohio, as well as a couple of new players. Been a good show tonight, Dom.
And you can play that. What is it? Like a bunch of people, right? Or
Oh, yeah, the more people, the better.
how's it played?
Tonight,
It's a
we've
double
seen
board
some
hold.
faces that we haven't seen on here, and that's what I really appreciate of the show too tonight.
Yeah.
There's been a couple different
But the flop
styles
action is just, you
being
choose
placed in.
either to call or
Like I said,
fold.
Billow has been on here, but it's been a while. Seeing David on here. You know, Brandon, who we see in here a lot at the Reserve, don't get me wrong, but we don't get to see him on the live stream that much.
No raising.
Big
And then
John.
the turn in the river, there's no action. So it's like showdown, but you get to see the flop.
And the Baker, we haven't seen much of. So, yeah, a couple fresh faces.
Nope.
And I
if you
guess,
fold
hey,
the
Vic,
flop, you're
while we're
allowed
going
to
with
raise.
that, technically the Wizard you don't see on here too often.
No, that's right.
There was a game kind of like that.
Good to see him being able to relax and play some poker.
But you played against the deal.
Pocket queens for Stu, and he's going to raise it up to 10.
Well,
That's dangerous.
the guys that I play with.
Nobody's playing the Moose tonight.
No.
Many opportunities, but nobody coming along.
In the 5-10 game at MGM, they got rid of Omaha, and they switched to
The Wizard makes the call. Brandon
four players.
priced in basically with the King 9, so we've got four players.
Oh, and there's a King Deuce, King 8, Rainbow Board, and Buddha and B, a.k.a. Brandon. Flopping top pair.
You get all your money in and
The Wizard with mid pair on the flop. He's going to lead out, see where he's at.
$1,000 to win $100. It's just crazy. It's a big pot, but you end up splitting.
Smooth call. Stu cannot like that.
No, you know, if this was
was cheap.
if this was not a rainbow flop, Stu could understand that maybe these players would be betting on the come, but
Pretty dry board, Vic.
very dry board, so he's going to get out of the way.
Nothing comes up.
And like I said, for $10, it's very easily someone could flop your queens. That's a risk to take. He was definitely hoping probably for someone to come over the top and 3-bet there, and it didn't
Yes,
happen.
correct.
Oh, and Buddha hitting 2-pair on the turn with his king 5.
Brandon comes out, bets 100. And Buddha electing to make a smooth call here, so we're going to go heads up to the river. Young Patrick at the helm.
Oh, 9! Wow!
Oh, boy.
What a turn. What a river.
Oh, boy.
Seesaw effect. Brandon flopping the best hand, Buddha turning the best hand, and Brandon taking control again on the river.
Announces a bet of 175 and a quick call there from Buddha. And Brandon, who's been real quiet since he sat down, is going to take down a pot here with a profit of 385.
That was a nice, just smooth call from Buddha. Honestly, Vic, on that dry of a board with 2-pair kings and 5s,
Yeah.
you can't really fault anyone from pushing all in and trying to get max value, but he stayed disciplined, just with the smooth call, saved himself a couple hundred more. And Brandon, though, with a nice hand there, he's up to 846. He came in real late, just about a half an hour, 40 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Just get your quarter out.
Oh, okay.
I usually just don't say get some birds.
Yeah, they're looking good.
Yeah, they're really good.
$10 button straddle.
They are.
Look at this, 9393.
I was encouraged to now. I actually live in LE.
Both of those get folded, but the Nemesis suited. King Jack of clubs here for Big John. He's going to bump it up to 50.
Oh, nice clubs are gonna get you. Brandon, can you get 5 words? Thank you.
Jack 10 for Allen.
My kid's gonna look for it.
And a suited ace here for David. Ace 5 of diamonds.
There it is. Like I said, you're seeing the ranges open up. It's amazing when you get more chips to play with, what more you're willing to play
And now
with.
look at this.
Oh, the Baker.
Oh, he's just calling here with the kings.
See, that's dangerous, because now you're pricing in the Wizard, too, coming
Yes.
in at 10-8 right behind you. 4 players going to the flop, and you have a 9-deuce-6 board, and kings are still good. Wizard really with close to the only other hand in play with a gut shot.
Make it 100.
Wow. Big John. putting
Yeah,
his
Big
bluff
John
in shoes.
continuation bet. Going to make it 100.
Yeah, bets half the pot.
David. Not a whole lot for him to hang that white on white hat on.
I can never keep a white hat that clean.
Me neither.
It's a skill.
Raise. 250.
250 is the new bet from the Baker.
Yeah, just making it 150 more, too, trying to rope him in. Hoping maybe for like an ace-9, 9-10 type of hand.
Never mind. We said that one. Oh, we heard him.
And he takes it down. Nice profit of 254, and he's close to 1,000. I don't believe the Baker has added anything to his stack tonight, so when you can double up in 4 hours in a 1-3 game, I think you're doing pretty good.
I agree.
Got an update on the hockey game. Florida 2, Edmonton 0. Thank you, Johnny T. Now David, pocket nines.
Call.
Just going to smooth call the $10 straddle.
10 to call.
I don't mind that in early position, especially when everyone's deep.
Well, now the nines are dead. 9 goes in the muck from the Baker and from Brandon.
Over the Buddha now. 4 players going to the flop. 41 in there. 6-4 deuce on the flop. Top pair for Big John. And David, slow playing his nines. Not bad position here to win another pot.
Well, and Big John also picks up the flush draw here.
Yeah.
Seems like it's a really good flop for nines, considering that there aren't any more nines coming. So a bet from Big John at 25 and a raise now from David to 65.
Juicy.
Now a queen.
Okay, check.
Checks around.
Free card. And David's still in the lead. Has the check mark.
$90.
Yeah, tough spot for Big John.
And David's going to profit here, 96 bucks. Kiwi Colleen, thank you so much for bringing that up, Colonel. So good to hear that your wife is doing so much better.
Yeah, thank you, Colonel, for the update.
Really appreciate that.
Man.
I haven't seen him lose when he goes to the river.
If he sees a flop, he's really bad.
I've seen him fold some.
Judith checking in.
Raise 15.
Suited king here for Allen, king 4 of spades, and he's going to raise it up to 15. Billow coming along with pocket threes.
Yes,
The Wizards got an ace,
Call.
so he makes the call.
Big John has the Wizards' hand of the night, ace 10.
Call.
And just a call there. So four-handed going to the flop. Quite a range.
Yeah, king, 3, 10, and bottom set for Billow. Top pair for Allen. Mid pair for Big John. You can see action.
35.
35 is the bet.
How's Billow going to play this one?
Call.
He makes the call. Wizard gets out of the way. And a call from John.
Yeah, Billow's
So
definitely been
just like that, we're up to 168 now.
Oh, now the ace hits 2 pair for Big John. What a money card for Billow. If you're Billow, though, too, you have to be a little bit weary if someone's got Queen Jack.
Are you guys playing past 10?
But yeah, Big John betting into him 100 pretty confidently.
Allen's the one that started this pre-flop, but now he's going to get out of the way.
Yeah, that ace is a good card for Allen. He was never in the lead. Got him off his hand.
Billow might just be thinking about that Queen Jack.
Call.
And he makes the call.
Oh, gods!
Oh my goodness.
175.
175.
175.
Wow, 4 of a kind on the river for Billow.
Wow, wow, wow.
Nice hand.
He went all in.
All
I believe
in.
It was a snap call.
And it was a snap call from Big John.
Wow.
And
of a
that
kind
is
for
going to
Billow.
make it one heck of a big night here for Billow.
Billow keeping his poker face on like a champ after hitting 4 of a. Oh, there it is. There's a little fist pump.
Yeah, get towards the end. I thought, let me-
Wow.
Queen Jack.
That is. If I can quote the Professor Adam Sugg, that hand was bussin'.
Yeah.
Wow. Nice hand, Billow. More impressed with this game face on.
Yeah.
This after he hit squats like business as usual.
Right.
Yeah, I'd be jacked up on Mountain Dew.
Yeehaw. Thank you.
Wow, Billow's up to 2,000 now. Riding the wave. And it's amazing, folks. Look what Billow did tonight is a great example of staying patient.
Yeah.
Completely card dead the first 2 hours. He played one hand, 6 deuce suited, got a little lucky, won a pot, flopping 3 of a kind. That kind of changed the momentum. And all of a sudden, just 2 hours later,
Yeah.
he goes from being down to around 300 and he's up to 2,000 on his first buy-in. So he's profiting right now 1,500 so far tonight. Great hand. Seeing 4 of a kind. That was the biggest made hand of the night, right, Vic?
Yeah, that was really. David now 8-6 of diamonds.
He can't even stack his chips.
Under
Play
the
a
gun,
hand.
he's going to raise it up. I like this move.
Yeah, 7-3 offsuit, though. You don't mind that when you're stacking up just stacks and stacks of chips.
Nemesis gets folded, and now Stu, King 10, he makes the call. John now with a suited ace, and he makes the call. So we're going to go four-handed.
Three players, yeah.
I'm sorry, three-handed to the flop here.
Three players.
And we have a queen 10-9 board, couple of diamonds. David with the flush draw. Also, look at Stu flopping mid-pair with an open ender, Vic. Well, power hours heating up. Just saw quads get paid off. Now an action flop.
Raise, all in, 160.
And Big John's the one with ace high. Just get in there for 160. Billow, don't lose your chips in the table.
Raise, 325.
David with the semi-bluff. Trying to isolate.
Well, he's got the straight flush draw here. Gut shot straight flush draw.
Yeah.
He was the pre-flop aggressor in early position.
And Stu still has 753 back, Vic. This could be a huge pot. There's already 694 in the middle with that raise. And he gets out of the way.
160.
So we're going to have 529 in the middle. Big John actually is going to be shocked when he sees that his ace high currently is the best made hand, but he has to dodge the world. David is actually a slight favorite here at 59%. There's a 4 and a deuce. What a run out for Big John.
Wow.
Big John now just profits about 329. Gets back in it. Big John over 500. There's the VPIP for the night. Wizard in the lead at 63%. Allen at 47. Big John at 44. And Buddha at 44. Active table. B just sat down. He's been a little nitty. Shots fired at 15%. But everyone else, look at that, Vic.
Yeah.
27% or higher. The table's been active.
Literally just thinking that. You had to bring it up.
Yeah, he had to.
You just had to bring it up.
Didn't he?
Literally just thinking the same thing.
On to the next one. Man, some fun hands to watch.
Yeah, really.
Especially the last 10 minutes.
That's what we love about the power hour. When the power hour doesn't disappoint.
It was just a weird last half an hour Thursday.
Thursday night, it really was.
And it was only the last half hour of it. I really think the table got shell-shocked from like the 20 minutes prior, where it was just stacks after stacks after stacks going in, and then it was like, whoa.
All right, three-handed going to the flop.
We have Jack Jack 7, couple of diamonds, nut flush draw for Big John, heating up 2 pair for Allen.
45 split.
Wizard continuation bet from his pre-flop raise. So Big John's going to come along with that flush draw.
Curious to see what Allen does with 10-7, with 2 players in. You know, heads up, it's one thing. 2 players, though. Yeah. Even though he had the best hand. Now, a diamond would be a horrible card for the Wizard right now, and it's not, because that might get some value with the king high flush draw. All in now from Big John. Hand caught in the cookie jar. Ready, let's go.
It'll take you long to dig out of that hole.
Now you're ready to leave.
Yes, 5 of diamonds.
You cleaned my clock.
Seen that.
Is that over 200?
That was a hell of a hand.
Yeah. Won every hand since.
I'm gonna win every hand until I leave.
You better slow down. You're gonna
$10 shot.
I'm going all in every time.
Oh my God.
I like that. I like that thought.
There you go. That's the attitude of a champion, Big John. Keep it up. He'll claw back.
Yeah, I'm even right now.
John says, I'm leaving right now.
He's bluffing.
We're supposed to win when nobody's betting.
That's another great question by Big John.
Yeah. So there's a power hour raised by Big John up to 50 with ace-9 offsuit.
And he's loosening up. He's saying, come on, guys.
Yeah.
Get in the game. You got ace-9. It's not like I'm waiting for kings. 50 to go. Let's play some poker.
Oh, and an all right from Buddha. Begrudgingly putting in the 50 with ace-3.
Oh, David now waking up with queens. Look at that in the on-deck circle.
What's your bet here, Dom? 225?
Right now, I would look at Big John's stack. I see he's got 655. I would put in 150, 175 right now.
Come on. Raise.
You know what? I don't mind that call, though, because you got a guy that seems thirsty to gamble, too.
Yeah.
And if you can isolate him, if he's going to come along, he says he wants to try to gamble.
And he's looking right at Big John when he does that. And you were right, Tom. Holy cow.
Yeah, I don't mind that play at all with the all-in. A lot of times it doesn't make sense, but you got to go sometimes with the feel you're getting at the table. The guy just says, how can I, win money back if no one's betting? He makes it 50. Just shove it all in. See how much he wants to gamble right now, and right now you're a huge favorite with queens versus ace-9.
Hands on the ground, boys.
This is the second time David has taken advantage of opportunity with the read at the table. And this is why he's up in chips. 1,500 at stake. 7, 9, 10. A little bit of life. Needs to fade a 9 or a 10, and he does. And David now profits 815. He's up to 2,600. Big John, thanks for playing.
Yeah, thank you so much, Big John.
Table.
I'll be back.
Big John. You take care, buddy.
Right
And
out
David,
there.
nice hand. Hey, the power hour again. See 2 big hands in about the last 10 minutes.
Doesn't mean you gotta play like this.
Yeah, David's up 2,100 right now. Billo killing it at plus 1,500. A few other players up in the green.
My kids will take that money.
Oh,
Drove all this way.
he was going to leave, and he decided to come back with another 200.
Why not?
Just as we said farewell, he said, "I'm not done yet."
You can always bluff in poker. So he bluffed us. What else can we say right there? That was a bluff.
I thought I might get there. I got at 7, 8. And it was like, ooh.
I was calling 50 to keep to the queen. Keep to the queen. And I would have hit some pairs with flop.
I'll give it no 100.
Got it.
I'd have been trouble, but
Nice, he scored 3 total now.
C9's with the 3.
Usually my queens don't hold up like that. You had to do it. It's the only way to do it. Too many people in there.
All right,
Kind of like earlier with my queen.
here we go. All in. Everybody.
Let's go!
Oh, somebody just called for an all-in.
Well,
The Baker now, pocket kings, and we've seen him with these before.
Raise.
Under the gun, he's going to raise it up to 20. And now the Wizard, ace 10 of spades, he's going to make the call.
That is the hand of the. That I think that's the best starting hand he's had all night, and he's had it 7 times total.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I fucking go on. That's the only reason I bet.
That was false advertising.
Yeah, you know.
He said everybody
Can't
all
be
in.
that predictable.
I'm going all in every hand.
David,
Shut this one.
of course, he's going to come along. Things are going so well for him tonight. So we're going to go
6 players.
6 players.
And we have a queen 6 deuce board. Couple of clubs. Kings are still in the lead currently, but we have a flush draw from David. This is a big hand alert, folks. And David is getting a little bit of a rush right now, and man, he's got a nice flop to try to crack an overpair.
Okay, heads up action here.
Oh, and he hits it.
Wow.
But now Baker also has the king high flush draw. He's probably not going anywhere. Check, check.
Check, check, another free card. And no help there for the Kings.
Check.
Oh, David's going to check this.
100.
He lets out a little rope and then a call from David for the $100. And things are just going David's way tonight.
Yeah, that one I'm a little surprised on. That
I am
David
too.
didn't make it like 350 maybe on the river.
Yeah.
But you still got 100 out there. But now David up to 2.9K. Killing it right now.
Just count them out. Oh, you can have those too, count them out.
It's a nice hand from David.
You can throw him a red chip and he'll take them out of the
Oh, okay.
$10 button straddle. Speaking of David.
And we got an ace, jack, king board. Bottom pair for Sean against the dirty diaper. Ace on the turn. And that was a quick one right there. But a win's a win, right, Sean? It is good seeing Sean on the live stream again. Like I said, I haven't seen him in a while. Definitely one of the guys the poker community I've got to know throughout the years. Real nice guy. Button straddle in play now. Baker first act with the queen 3 suited.
It's what we call around these parts the Dorothy. Wizard making the call with 9-7. He came to play tonight.
Yeah, no, he's working with what he's been dealt.
Buddha's got a couple of spades. 10-9 for Sean.
All right, so 4 players now with all the 9s are in play.
All the
much.
9s,
well, not
yeah.
all of them, 3 out of 4, but you know what I meant.
Yeah.
And look at this, Jack 4 10. We have the king high flush draw for Buddha. Pair of 10s for Sean. Gut shot for the Wizard.
60.
All right, Buddha's going to try to do a little semi bluff here and see if he can get Sean off his pair of 10s.
And he does.
And
But the Wizard's going to come along.
As my partner likes to say, getting sticky with it. 5 of clubs.
Really doesn't change anything for anybody here. I think if Buddha puts out a decent-sized bet, he'll take, and sure enough, $100 takes it down.
Yeah.
Buddha's going to profit 111 there.
There's the VPIP of the night right there. So yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in tonight. It was a good show, Vic. New faces and some returns from a little while ago on here.
Yeah.
And the Power Hour didn't disappoint. We saw some monsters, even those quad 3s. Wow.
Yeah.
That was a nice one. But we're going to be back here on Tuesday for our 5-5-10 no limit game, folks. That's going to be an excellent live stream. Also, just a reminder, too, we got our 100K guarantee coming up bounty tournament. We have our Salute to Service Veterans Tournament July 13th coming up. But like I said, Tuesday, 5-5-10 on YouTube. Be here for it. It's going to be a big game, and we'll look forward to calling the action and being a part of it with you.
Always a pleasure. Here's the $100,000 prize pool guarantee mega bounty starting on June 20th. There are 6 day ones. Thursday, Friday, Saturday culminates to a day 2 restart Sunday, June 23rd at 1 p.m. That begins the $500 bounties, Dom. And, man, you can get into this via a satellite this Thursday. For $30, a $240 buy-in normally for this tournament, but if you can make it through satellite, max value.
Max value indeed, and we had that live stream just a few months ago, and I can say that was a very entertaining day 2, especially with those $500 bounties, what it does with the tournament play. It makes it a little bit extra juicy, a little bit extra saucy, and all the num-nums you could ask for entertaining poker action. But yeah, guys, thanks again, though, like I said, for tuning in. Myself and Vic will be back on here with you guys on Tuesday, and you guys take care.
Yeah, as always, please be safe.